Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Roswell High School Baseball here on KSVPTV.com. Mark Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, and it's game time. First pitch, Isaac Loya will be on the bump for the Roswell Coyotes. That's going to be ball one upstairs. And tomorrow, let's do this. Let's get about 5 minutes so we can talk about pregame and be a little better this time here.
Well, they're starting a little early on, so they told us 7:15.
15, yeah.
And now it's 7:07. Okay. That's all right.
Yeah, no problem. Isaac Loya with the pitch. That's going to be strike number one. So let's just do this real quick. We're going to kind of go in reverse order here. The count's 1-1 for Isaac Loya, and that kind of screwed me up here, but that's okay. We'll get it all fixed up. The batter is going to be number 3, Manny Gutierrez. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the starting lineup for the Clovis High School Wildcats. Number 3 is Manny Gutierrez, will be the DH this evening, followed by number 5, Javier Jimenez, the shortstop. Number 12 is Kobe Rivera. He will be playing right field. Number 19 is Josias Jimenez, will be doing the catch-in. Number 7 is Quinn Culliver, playing second base. And number 11 is Joe Albert, center fielder. Number 15 is Nathan McIntosh. He'll do the pitching tonight. And then number 13 is Bernie Lopez, will play in third base. And then finally, number 10, Eli Rodriguez, will play left field. The count currently is 3 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter, number 3, Manny Gutierrez, the DH. Isaac Loya is the pitcher, and Eli Lynn will continue doing the catching this evening. There's the full windup and the pitch, and that's going to be strike number 3. Got him with the curveball. That will be out number 1 for the Roswell Coyotes. Starting lineup for the Roswell Coyotes will be number 8, Isaac Loya, as we referenced earlier, will do the pitching for the Coyotes. Number 13 is Ivan Miramontes, playing shortstop. Number 15 is Eli Lynn. He will be the catcher this evening. Number 20 is Sylvester Alomeli, playing first base. Number 10 is Jerry Barola. He will be the DH. Number 4 is Jacob Palomino, playing right field. And number 17, Noah Lynn, will be playing third base. And number 2 is Jack McDonald, will play second base. And then finally, number 3 is A.B. Toscano, will play center field. Got me mixed up here, Coach, is we had both Lynn's in the lineup here. One's playing the corner and the other one is catching. So it's going to be 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out to the number 2 hitter, Javier Jimenez. And that's going to be popped up, and it looks like the senior captain shortstop is going to be Ivan Miramontes with the catch. It will be out number 2 for the Coyotes. And this is exactly what you want to see here for the Roswell Coyotes. Limited pitching here as far as numbers are concerned. You want to stay a low count for sure.
Yeah, I did run that first pitcher to a batter to a full count, but if he can be efficient here and get out of the inning in single digits, that'll be great.
All right, number 3 hitter for Clovis. It will be number 12, Kobe Rivera, the right fielder. Batting from the left side right here, and there's going to be a shot to the left gap. It will be a base hit. And then, of course, the left fielder for the Roswell Coyotes will get it in to the relay, and it will be a single.
Yeah, Manny Anchondo out there and left.
Anchondo, so okay, that's what I'm missing here.
And it's going to bring up Jimenez, the cleanup hitter.
So he's going to be the fielder, known as, is that what you have there? Okay, now up for Clovis.
Yeah, he's the catcher, Jimenez.
Number 19 is Josias Jimenez, the catcher. Okay.
Yes.
So you have a runner at first base now, and that's going to be
Rivera.
Rivera, yep. Got them all mixed up here. So you had a K, backwards K for the first out. Then you had an F6 for the second out, then the shot over. And that one's going to be a foul ball out of play. And the count is going to be 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs. And there's the pitch, and there's Loya, and that one's going to be hit pretty well, but it's going to be a can of corn as A.B. Toscano will catch the ball for the third out. So we're going to call that F8. Go ahead.
All right, so after the middle of the first inning, Clovis gets no runs on one hit, no errors, 13 pitches by Loya. And top of the order for the Coyotes coming up, that is going to be the pitcher Isaac Loya, Ivan Miramontes, and Eli Lynn. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with the bottom of the first from the launch pad. Thanks for tuning in to KSVPTV.com.
If a sports injury is keeping you from the physical activities you love, the sports medicine team at Artesia General Hospital can help. Their orthopedic specialists and physical therapists work closely with you throughout diagnosis and treatment. No matter the injury, from ACL injuries, golfers and tennis elbow to foot and ankle pain, they'll get you back in the game. Appointments are available in Artesia or Carlsbad. Request an appointment at artesiageneral.com/sports.
All right, welcome back to Roswell High School baseball on KSVPTV.com. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald, live from the launch pad here at Goddard High School. So, as we talked about earlier, the Clovis Wildcats, they had one strikeout in the first inning, F6, and then they had one base hit and then an F8 to end the inning. So, leading off for the Roswell Coyotes here in the bottom half of the first inning will be the pitcher, Isaac Loya. On deck will be the shortstop, Ivan Miramontes, and Eli Lynn in the hole. And there is the pitch. That's going to be ball one downstairs, and the pitcher for Clovis tonight will be number 15, Nathan McIntosh. There's the pitch from the full windup, and that one's going to be foul out of play into the yard. That's going to be strike one. One ball, one strike, no outs. And McIntosh, the pitcher. There's the delivery, and that's going to be strike outer half. Strike number two. One ball, two strikes. District opponents, Coach McDonald.
Yeah, going to see a lot of Clovis this year. And, usually these two teams duke it out more for third place lately, but this year hoping to be different. Nice play there.
Yeah, so 5-3 for the first out as Isaac Loya will hit a decent ground ball to third base. So Bernie Lopez cleans it, makes a clean catch and delivers. So the first out is now in the record books. Now batting for the Roswell Coyotes, it will be number 13, the shortstop, Ivan Miramontes. Miramontes had a good game last night.
He did. He hit the ball well for sure.
And right when I say that, guess what usually happens, right?
Yeah.
So he's going to fly out to the shortstop, and that's going to be out number 2.
Yeah, and this is a real good start for McIntosh and the Wildcats. If they can get Lynn here and take us to the second with just facing the minimum.
Well, speaking of good games, Eli Lynn, we were talking about that this morning at school. He really had a good game, and especially that last hit. That was just a rocket. That bat needs to come down first and kind of turtle up, and let's go ahead and take it in the right shoulder, the left shoulder. But
needs to take that one right between the 1 and the 5 and go walk to first.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's the pitch now, and just like that.
Just like that. Wanting to throw a fastball to Lynn. I don't know if they're scouting or not, but
well, Lynn will hit it a long way, but so will this young man here. His name is Sylvester Lomeli, better known as Cheeto. Cheeto is actually playing first base. So Eli Lynn will have a seat, and Manny Fuentes will be the courtesy runner for Lynn.
Yeah, and Manny can really help out the team in this role. I mean, he's a great player. Don't get me wrong, but
well,
as a courtesy runner / pitch runner, you know, he can do a lot.
There's a nice shot, and I'm going to tell you something right there. That's a 6-4 for the third out. But one of the things I saw was Manny. He led off, and those eyes were. He was talking with either Coach Lovato or maybe the the fielder. And I tell you what, that pitcher could have picked him off right then and there, but luckily enough he didn't. Goes into 6-4 in the record books for the third out.
All right, so at the end of the first inning, Roswell Coyotes get no runs, no hits, no errors on just 8 pitches. Clovis will come up with Culliver, Albert, and McIntosh when we come back. Thanks for tuning in. Roswell Coyote Baseball, KSVPTV.com.
We take the worry out of buying a pre-owned vehicle with a 139-point inspection and backed with a 3-day money-back guarantee. You can't make a bad decision shopping at Roswell Ford, home of the Tailgate Nation.
Hi folks, Larry Skane, Service Manager at Roswell Ford. Our mobile service van turns your driveway into a service bay. All work is performed by Ford factory-trained technicians. Call Roswell Ford today to schedule your no-hassle mobile service appointment.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
Welcome back to Coyote Baseball here on KSVPTV.com. At the end of one, score remains 0-0. Isaac Loya, the pitcher for the Roswell Coyotes, he will be facing Quinn Culliver for Clovis. Joe Albert will be on deck, followed by Nathan McIntosh. He will be in the hole. 0-1 the count to Culliver. Full windup for Isaac Loya, and that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs to the hitter, Culliver.
Not sure I like where the second baseman's standing for a lefty hitter here.
Well, you know, one of the things, I did see that, but maybe there's something here that.
Yeah, they might know something we don't.
Right, so I do see that Isaac Loya, he does throw another ball. There's going to be 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, I totally agree with you. I think that maybe Coach Lujan is really focusing on the outer half. I don't see a shift on or with Ivan Miramontes. So let's see what happens here. I'm kind of curious. That's a good point. 2 balls, 1 strike, and there's the pitch, and that's going to be ball 3. 3 balls and a penny there. No outs. 0-0 is the score here. Roswell Coyotes taking on Clovis Wildcats. And that's going to be a walk for Quinn Culliver.
First walk of the game for Loya, as he has been going, well, actually not, just the one time, and then this time he went deep in the count, but he's been getting them to offer pretty early in the count for the most part.
Well, in inning 1, 13 pitches is what we talked about. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. There's going to be a strike, and that one is up just a little bit. Didn't hurt anybody. Eli Lynn really needs to set his feet before he throws.
Yeah, good job by Palomino backing that play up in the right field, making sure the runner can't advance, as Cheeto couldn't quite sky up high enough to reel that one in.
So it looks like Jack McDonald, the second baseman, is actually in double play depth right now. Let's see what Isaac Loya will do. There's the attempted bunt.
And they got him.
And it should be run at him for just a second, deliver, and there is going to be a play at first base, and looks like Quinn Culver will be safe.
I have no idea what the pitch was.
Well, it is going to be a ball. Yes, I saw a ball. And one of the things that I noticed here, Coach, and this is something that you probably saw as well too, the delivery from Lynn was nice over to Sylvester Lomali, but one thing that I noticed Lomali doing, He threw right behind the runner instead of taking a step to the left or the right. You don't ever throw behind that.
Yeah.
You're going to hit the young man in the head, and not only that, then if you do that, that ball goes any which way but loose, right?
Right.
So you're going to have to take a left or a right step and deliver in order to complete that play.
Yeah, and Jack could have put the ball a little lower. Maybe he makes the tag on the throwback, but yeah, they didn't handle that real well.
So Loya, the pitcher, once again, it is 1-1 the count to number 11. That's Joe Albert.
You can say nothing hurt, but they shouldn't have had an out there. So
no.
There really is something hurt.
Well, we'll see. If they get out of the inning, nothing's hurt. As of right now, you never know. So 2 balls and 1 strike. The battery is Isaac Loya and Eli Lynn. There is the pitch. That's going to be hit well, but I think it's going to be a can of corn possibly, and then A.B. Toscano will catch that clean. We'll deliver it, as I call it, as a relay from A.B. Toscano to Ivan Miramontes back to Jack McDonald. And now that's going to be an F8 for the first out.
And when we first hit it, I thought it might be over A.B.'s head, but he got a great jump, knew right where it was, took a couple steps back, made the play. And that's a young man with a bright future out there in center field.
No ifs, ands, or buts about that. Phenomenal athlete, and not only is he a phenomenal athlete, just a great kid in general. So I'd like to see that young man. He has, as you mentioned, a bright future down in that position there, or basically anywhere in that outfield, I'm sure.
Well, yeah, and then you got Palomino, the other sophomore, out and right. Who we might see pitch this weekend. I'm not sure. I think it'll be Bogle tomorrow.
So you have Nathan McIntosh, the pitcher, at the plate, batting from the right side. It will be 1 ball, 1 strike with 1 out. You do have Quinn Culver at first base. Isaac Loya, the pitcher for the Coyotes, pitching from the stretch, taking the signal from Eli Lynn. There's the pause, delivery, and that one's going to be a curveball away for ball number 2.
Yeah, Lynn did a good job corralling that one, not letting it get by him. Another look over to first. He's sure not afraid to throw over there.
Isaac Loya delivers. And he's going to kind of continue working that outer half. So maybe Lujan, and I believe that's going to be Coach Lovato actually calling the pitches here for the Roswell Coyotes. Might have some tendencies there on Nathan McIntosh.
Well, like I said, they know these two teams know each other pretty dang well. And a lot of returners on both teams.
Well, this is definitely, even though they're a district opponent, there's Quinn Culver as he goes, and there's going to be a nice shot, nice throw by Eli Lynn, and he's going to get him at second base, so it's going to be a 2. And, Coach, you probably had the better angle. Was it to McDonald or was it to?
No, it was to
Miramontes. Okay, yeah. Perfect. And that's going to be only the second out.
Yeah, and that was a ball, did he call? Or?
I thought it was a strike.
Yeah, must have been because it had 3 balls, right?
So, so that's going to be an excellent throw by Eli Lynn. And it goes 2-6 official for the second out. And the official count now is going to be a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and make it a third out. Strikeout looking, and what a pitch by Isaac Loya with the curveball.
All right, so the Roswell Coyotes, top of the second, hold close to no runs, no hits, no errors on 15 pitches. They erase a base runner, and they will have Barola, Palomino, and Noah Lynn up when we come back. Thanks for tuning in. KSVPTV.com for Roswell Coyote Baseball. I'll be right back.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for.
No, Barola, Palomino, Lynn.
All right, welcome back to Roswell Coyote Baseball. We're here in the 43rd Southwest Baseball Classic here at the launch pad. 0-0 is the score.
The Don Alsop tournament, right?
It is the Don Alsop tournament. Actually, I had the opportunity to talk with Don this afternoon. He goes back. We go back a long way for sure. Jacob Palomino is going to be the hitter.
No, it's Jerry. You had it right. Jerry Barola, number 10.
Jerry Barola, number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
First at bat of the season. He thought that one might hit him, but just a ball.
So are you right on that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 5-hole Barola, number 10.
And that's a swing and a miss for strike one. There's Barola. He's going to take a pitch.
2-1 now.
So you had, for the Roswell Coyotes, you only had 4 hitters last half. Is that correct?
Check.
Gotcha.
Indeed.
So it was an HP and then 6-4.
Barola got a bunch of that one. Will they be able to get under it? Yes.
Oh, and that's a heck of a catch.
Hit that ball a ton. Just
by the right fielder. That's Kobe Rivera. So that's going to go down as F9 for the first out. Bringing up to the plate now will be Jacob Palomino, followed by Noah Lynn and Jack McDonald in the hole.
Yeah, it's his first at bat of the season. He didn't play yesterday, and he got all of that one just up in the air too long.
Nathan McIntosh, the pitcher for Clovis. That's going to be rolled as a strike. So 0-1 with 1 out. McIntosh in full windup. He delivers, and that's going to be hit to the third baseman. That's going to be ruled as 5-3 for the second out, as number 13, Bernie Lopez, will clean that.
Well, I tell you what, Jacob didn't leave him any room for error. He got down that line like a shot, but just a real nice play from Lopez.
Yeah, that was a clean play there by Bernie Lopez, and makes the delivery. So
I mean, just one double clutch or one more step, and he won't get him.
Well, look at this young fella right here, number 17. This is Noah Lynn. And, boy, that's going to be a shot, and could it be in the hole? Oh, there's going to be a collision with the left field and the center fielder. It appears everybody's okay.
Oh, he's hurt. He's hurt.
They're both down.
Center fielder's hurt.
Well, he's kneeling, so let's see what happens here. There's going to be a collision. So he is up. He is walking. Now, my question is, was the play complete?
No.
Okay.
No. They were unable to catch it.
Okay, so it will be ruled as a base hit.
Yeah, and I'm thinking maybe shoulder. They maybe got shoulder, or shoulder to the body, something like that. He's kind of stretching it now, but, man, that could have been a lot worse. That looked scary here in real time as we get Lisa Sandoval out there to check.
Well, it looks like they're going to be okay. Well,
boy, I don't know how they didn't come together harder than they did, because that was.
Yeah, that was Joe Albert and Eli Rodriguez that collide in the gap in the left side, but it appears everything's going to be okay. That was a heck of a hit by both fellas, I tell you what. But I'm glad to see that that was okay.
Yeah, Rodriguez got up quicker, and then Albert was the one that I think took the worst of it, but he appears to be okay. So,
all right, Jack McDonald will be the hitter. McIntosh still the pitcher for Clovis. It is 0-0 the score with 2 outs. Clovis defensively playing well. Glad to see that both young men on the left side are okay in the outfield. So Jack McDonald the hitter. It is 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. McDonald batting from the right side. McIntosh from the stretch. It delivers. That's going to be upstairs for ball 1.
And it's starting to be a trend. He only got about 2 pitches worth
Ball
swinging
two,
at
excuse me.
yesterday. Drew a couple of walks. He did strike out, but he told me it was not on a strike he swung at. So
2 balls and no strikes. McIntosh from stretch. He will deliver, and nice cut by McDonald. That's going to be swing and a miss for strike 1. Noah Lynn will be on first base as he got the single with the collision in left gap, at the left gap. McIntosh, the pitcher, will deliver, and that's going to be strike number 2 on the outer half. It looked from this angle like it was up a bit, but it's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. You have Deuces Wilder here as McIntosh will deliver. There's the pitch, and McDonald will go down swinging for out number 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hitters only with 1 strikeout, but Coach McDonald, give us some statistics.
yeah,
here.
no runs, 1 hit, no errors. Another efficient inning, just 13 pitches for McIntosh. The Clovis Wildcats will have Lopez Rodriguez Gutierrez up when we come back. Thanks for tuning in. KSVPTV.com.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
Welcome back to Coyote Baseball here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Tournament, better known as the Coca-Cola Tournament, back in the day when America was America. 1 ball, no strikes, no outs. So at the end of 2, the score remains 0-0. Isaac Loya still continued to pitch for the Roswell Coyotes. That will be a called strike. The hitter is number 13, Bernie Lopez. Eli Rodriguez on deck and goes back to the top of the lineup with Manny Gutierrez in the hole. There is Isaac Loya. That's going to be a nice spinner there, and that's going to be a swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. Isaac Loya in full formation here. Defense creeping to their positions. And there's the windup, the delivery, and that's going to be a foul ball. So the count will remain 1 ball, 2 strikes. Coach, what is your thoughts so far in this game? You have at the end of 2, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, it's a good game so far. I mean, 2 teams that look pretty even to this point. I mean, both pitchers pretty efficient, not a lot of base runners. You know, it's gonna be whoever can put the sticks together here in these middle to late innings.
Isaac Loya, the pitcher. And there's the Roswell Coyotes defensively as they're set to creep to their positions. That's going to be upstairs for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the hitter, number 13, Bernie Lopez. Bernie Lopez, the third baseman for the Wildcats, and that's going to be out of play. And again, I'm telling you right now, one of the things I'm noticing, Coach McDonald, is this. That house over there is going to be claiming hail damage in no time.
Yeah. They are not Goddard baseball fans, I'm guessing.
Okay, here comes Isaac Loya. A little humor, and that's okay. So, hey, that's a nice – I'm okay with this. Now, here's the thing why I like this. You have a 2-2 count. You throw the bender, and why not? Okay?
Yeah, he's been chasing everything.
You have a catcher that's going to forward block or angle block, does a good job with it. Now come back inside and see what happens here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no out, score 0-0. Isaac Loya, the pitcher. There's the windup and the pitch. And there's going to be a shot to center field. Oh, no. I almost thought we had deja vu there, but no, it's going to be a nice shot. Relay in from A.B. Toscano to Jack McDonald.
Yeah, and Shondo kind of lost it there after it hit the ground, but luckily Toscano's coming over to back him up just like he should and limits it to a single. And that will be the, just the second hit of the game for Clovis.
Okay, the hitter now will be Eli Rodriguez. And that's going to be, oh, wow.
Yeah, foul ball.
From my area right here, looked like it was fair, but, fair, but Coach Alvarado, was that a foul ball, sir? Okay. Well, he has the better angle there, so we're going to call that a foul, so that will be a strike.
And I think Lynn played that well. You pick it up and make your play, and if it's foul, it's foul. Otherwise, you get your out.
All right. So Bernie Lopez is the runner, R1 at first base. Loya will deliver. There's going to be a heck of a bunt. Isaac Loya decides to go ahead and get the out, so it's going to be one unassisted. Now, I don't understand why Eli Rodriguez runs into the tag. I think I probably would have stopped, but that's just me. So it's going to be one unassisted for the first out. The sacrifice bunt was successful. Bernie Lopez now will advance to second base. Manny Gutierrez, the hitter and the leadoff. He is the DH for the Wildcats. There is the pitch and the bender. Nice dig by Eli Lynn.
He struck out looking to start the game, his first at bat. And need a similar outcome here for the Coyotes if they're going to keep runs off the board here.
Oh, that's going to be a foul ball. And that's exactly what we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, that has to come down. You coil up, take it in between the numbers. All right, in between the three right there, I should say, huh?
Yeah, right in the middle of that three.
Yeah, Manny Gutierrez is currently 0 for 1. As you mentioned, he struck out in the first inning. We are in the top of the third. 0-0 is the score, but Clovis is threatening as they have a runner in scoring position. Now, that's going to be a play by Ivan Miramontes, and that's a great play. As he throws on the run, they will get Manny Gutierrez out at first base. That will be out number 2 as they go 6-3 for the second out. But you will have Bernie Lopez at the corner.
Yeah, and just good communication there between Noah Lynn and Ivan Miramontes. You know, they're both going for the ball. Ivan calls him off, makes the play, and excellent throw over to first. And the scoop from Lomelli means out number 2. Now if you can get the guy at the plate, you can strand this runner at third.
Javi Jimenez is going to be the hitter for Clovis. He is playing shortstop, batting in the number 2 spot. That's going to be fouled back for strike number 1.
And he popped up to shortstop his first time up, so looking for him to go that way.
Bernie Lopez, 90 feet away.
And Lynn kind of holding the runner there, so there are some holes on that side.
That's going to be a nice pitch as number 5, Javier Jimenez, will take one inside. And there's going to be a timeout as
interesting here.
The head coach, Richard Cruz, will go talk to the official and find out what's going on. They're probably, is he stopping? I think he's coming to a pause, is he not?
Well, that's probably what he's asking the field umpire there.
Well, but that's just actually good strategy. Break up the monotony a little bit and go see what you can do to break it up and distract Loya. And that's a nice bender for strike number 2.
Well, he's got an 0-2 hole here, so he can go after him in a number of ways.
Well, absolutely. I would definitely try to throw that bender or that slider about 1.5 feet away, not even in the zone. Come back inside if all possible, but we'll see what Isaac Loya will determine here. There's the windup. He does pause, and that's going to be a base hit. And Clovis takes the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, just good piece of batting right there. No, fights off an 0-2 pitch and then singles to left. Probably left it over too much of the plate. I'm thinking, should have thrown something that's a little harder to hit there, but doesn't always go right where you want it.
Well, that's the game of baseball for sure. And here's Isaac Loya with the delivery once again. The hitter will be Kobe Rivera. Kobe Rivera, the right fielder, batting from the left side here as Isaac Loya will take the signal from his catcher, Eli Lynn. There's the pitch, and that's going to be foul out of play on the left side. The count will be 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 outs. The Clovis Wildcats, non-district game here, as their district opponents, but non-district here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Classic. There's the pitch, and that's going to be out of play, and that's going to be strike number 2.
Loya's been ahead of hitters. He's just had a little bit of trouble here putting them away. Ahead 1 and 2 here. Let's see if he can get the job done. A little less pressure with the runner just at first and not at third, but still doesn't want to give him anything to hit here. I don't think 1 and 2.
And there goes the runner, and there's going to be a hit up the middle. A.B. Toscano will have a nice throw to third base. Good job of knocking it down by Noah Lynn. So now you have runners at the corners.
Yeah, and if Jack's not covering there, that ball probably goes right to him instead of right behind him. But that's hit and run for you.
Well, that's exactly right. So number 19 now will be the hitter for Clovis. That's going to be Josias Jimenez, the catcher.
Flew out to center field his first time up.
Clovis is currently 2-6 overall. Of course, they have not started district play. The Coyotes won last night in the home opener, so they're currently 1-0. Lomeli not holding the runner. And they're saying it's an illegal pitch. They're going to say it's a balk. Yeah, they're going to say it's an illegal pitch.
I have no idea either.
So it looks like Coach Cruz was correct on the conversation. Let's see what happens here. If I was Coach Lujan, I'd go out there and discuss the situation. But nonetheless, Javier Jimenez will score on the illegal pitch. The score now is 2-0 on the top of the third. And it says 4-1, but it's not. Oh, no, that's right, 2-0. Oh, there it is. And there's the pick. And that is going to be a 1-4 pick for the third out. What an inning this was for Clovis with 2 outs. Are you ready to rock and roll, Coach?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 22 pitches from Loya in the inning. Roswell's coming up with the 9-hole Toscano, and then top of the order, Loya and Miramontes. As we head to the bottom of the third, thanks for tuning in to Roswell Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
Interesting.
Welcome back to Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com as Clovis currently leads 2-0 as we start the bottom half of the third inning. McIntosh, the pitcher for Clovis, and the hitter will be number 3, Abe Toscano. The count is 1-1 with no outs. Toscano hitting from the right side.
Yeah, and it looks like Clovis is playing kind of a 9-hole hitter depth, and I promise you, Abe can burn those guys in any one of those fields.
Oh, that's
my
down.
Goodness.
That was.
What in the world?
That was not even close. That was not even in the area code.
Wow. Blue needs to figure out how he's going to call that strike zone. Oh,
and that's going to be a backwards K for Toscano. And Coach, you and I are pretty, when it comes down to that kind of stuff, we're pretty lenient and we kind of stay off of those officials. But right there, that's 3 in a row, or 3 times, I should say.
That's not acceptable to call that pitch a strike.
Well, that's going to be a shot to the right side. It's going to be a catch. And what a catch by number 12, Kobe Rivera. I thought that could have possibly been definitely a stand-up triple. I mean, a double for sure, a stand-up triple possibly, but no, what a catch it was.
Well, I said they're playing too shallow, but those outfielders can move.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
That's going to be ruled as F9 for the second out.
They've proven me wrong that time for sure. Nice play from Rivera and right. Hard hit ball.
All right, number 13 is Isaac Aloya. Miramontes. Isaac Miramontes. Ivan, excuse me. Ivan Miramontes will be safe at second base. So was that okay? Talk to me on this one here. I didn't.
E5.
E5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I think it was over the first baseman's head.
So you're going to call it E5 or E3?
He's calling it 3. I'm calling it 5.
Okay. I thought maybe, well, let's just do it this way. It's going to be Ivan Miramontes will get on first base with the error and then advance on the throw or the catch. I thought it was catchable myself, but if it hits the tip of the glove, it's catchable.
What was that call?
Ball.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now the hitter is going to be Eli Lynn. This ball could go a long way. They're playing him real shallow. If he gets up in the zone, this ball could be gone. And they're going to test him. They want to throw him inside. And that, my friends, I don't know.
Yeah. Or maybe you didn't mean to.
2 balls and no strikes, 2 outs. Miramontes at second base. That's going to be ball 3, and there's going to be the throw from the catcher, and Ivan Miramontes will be safe.
Yeah, I don't know that play at first. I mean, if he jumps higher to catch, he comes off the bag, and I mean, I don't know.
It's going to be close. I would call it an E3 myself, but that's just the old-fashioned guy I am, I guess.
It's because you never played first.
Actually, I did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I caught, pitched, first. Whatever you want me to play, Coach, I played it.
So Lynn taking all the way there, 3-0.
Well, that was my primary right there.
Behind the dish. Huh?
Behind the dish. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs to Lynn. There's the pitch. and that's going to be ball 4. So Eli Lynn will draw a walk. So now you have runners at first and second base. And I know we have some listeners out there. I know Mr. Ruben Bolaños is out there listening. I can just say OD5.
Well, and Ruben was here last night. I guess he couldn't make it tonight. Lomelli up to the plate with runners at first and second, and we will get the courtesy. And I believe it's Fuentes again. I didn't see him go out there, but.
Okay, now it's going to be Sylvester Lomelli, number 20, the first baseman. Will deliver, and that bender is going to hit him in the head, but he is going to just take the base. And now bases are loaded for the Roswell Coyotes. You have Lomelli with the hit pitch, and then you have Eli Lynn that actually do the walk, but we have a courtesy runner, and now Ivan Miramontes at third base.
Well, and you got Jerry Barola up to the plate, and he hit the ball a ton his first time up. It was a great catch in left center field, but he absolutely smashed it. So,
yeah,
chance to get back in this game right here for Roswell.
Yeah, Jerry Barola 0 for 1 as he hit it to the right side, and here's the pitch by McIntosh. And there's going to be a shot to the left side. He's going to burn the left fielder. It one bounce, two bounces the fence. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. 3 runs will score. And there's going to be a stand-up double for Barola. And Barola advances to third base on the throw. The Roswell Coyotes take the lead 3-2.
Wow. I mean, that's
huge.
That's the way you start off your season for Jerry Barola. The 3 RBI double and then advancing as Lomelli showing the wheels for the defensive tackle. And then Barola heads up, making it to third on the throw home.
All right, now up to bat now will be number 4. That's going to be Jacob Palomino. Palomino is 0 for 1 as he grounded out to third base on his first frame. Palomino batting from the right side, open stance here, and here's McIntosh with the pitch, and that's going to be ball downstairs for ball 1.
And they'll see if they're going to get McIntosh rattled a little bit here.
Well, he's definitely rattled, at least in this half. That's going to be a bender for ball 2. He was about to call a strike, I promise you, but that time he decided, well, maybe not.
Well, hey, however he's going to call it, he just needs to decide and do it. Figure out where that zone is and call that zone.
McIntosh, now 3 consecutive balls. It's going to be 3 balls and a donut with 2 outs. The Coyotes do take the lead on the 3 RBI triple. It was actually a double with the throw from Barola. And that's going to be 4 consecutive balls for or 2 Palomino.
And that's going to bring up another big bat, Noah Lynn. He singled his first time up on a line drive to the center fielder. Nice hit. That dangerous play that we talked about.
Absolutely.
With the center fielder and the left fielder coming together. So, Noah's got a big stick, too. He's the biggest kid on the team, big, strong. He's a power lifter. He's a defensive tackle. And he's going to get a little extra instruction here from Coach Lujan. And we'll see what they do with the base runner here. Jacob, great speed over there at first base. So they'll see if they can maybe help Noah out at the plate with the base runners. I don't know. You want a big inning here.
And here is Noah Lynn, number 17, the third baseman, facing McIntosh. McIntosh will take a step back and deliver, and let's see if Barola, as he takes about a 5 feet lead there. I thought it was actually overthrown, and
well, it did lose it, obviously, but just didn't get far enough away for either runner to advance.
All right, here is Noah Lynn. Noah Lynn is 1 for 1. And that's going to be a strike, outer half.
But that's how you help out your batter right there, with the base runners. Get in his head and jump around a little bit, whoever he's looking at.
All right, there's McIntosh as he delivers, and there's the runner. And that's going to be a stolen base for Jacob Palomino. So now you have runners in scoring position once again, runners at second and third base. So Palomino will get credit for the steal. And now this is where Noah Lynn has to come through for the Roswell Coyotes. Big stick.
Want to break this open, get a decent lead here. 1 run's not going to be enough, I don't believe, tonight. Way up high.
Yeah, it's going to be way up. And I tell you what, that's to be real honest with you, it's probably wise of McIntosh to work around him as the next hitter with Jack. Jack struck out last time, so let's see what happens here. That's going to be a little dribbler now to the shortstop. It's going to be 6-3. That's going to be the third out, so the Roswell Coyotes leave 2 runners stranded. But, man, what a half an inning that was as Jerry Barola hits a double with 3 RBIs, advances to third base on the throw, but the Roswell Coyotes do lead 3-2. Coach McDonald.
Coyotes get 3 in that inning on just the 1 hit, 1 error, 21 pitches. Clovis will be up with Jimenez, Culliver, and Albert when we come back. As you said, Coyotes with a 3-2 lead as we head to the top of the 4th inning on KSVPTV.com.
NMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
If you're...
All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball here on KSVPTV.com. And what a half an inning it was for the Roswell Coyotes as they go up 3-2. And that one's going to be hit well, and that might be over the head of the right fielder. And that's going to be number 19. That's going to be Josias Jimenez. We'll have a stand-up double.
Yeah, that ball hit the fence on the fly.
Did it?
Yeah. Palomino, good job getting it in quick, but absolutely roped that one. And we'll get the courtesy runner. And they don't have numbers on the front, so I'm not sure who that is yet. Number 2.
So that's going to be a stand-up double.
Yep, that's Jerome Williams, the junior, will be the courtesy runner, standing at second base.
I have Quinn Culliver now up to bat for Clovis. Isaac Loya still the pitcher for the Coyotes. And that's going to be a called strike. So I actually have 50-plus pitches now for Isaac Loya in this ball game, and we are in the 4th inning, top of the 4th as it is.
Yeah, 53.
53, 54 to be precise.
Yeah, 54 now on that foul ball. I'm assuming that's foul ball.
It is. So I have an update, some softball finals from Las Cruces, the Las Cruces tournament. Artesia 2, Farmington 0. That's a big win for the Lady Bulldogs.
Yeah,
and Centennial 3, Artesia 1. Wow, that's a heck of a score there. There's going to be a swing and a miss for Quinn Culliver. Softball action here. Carlsbad 19, Gadsden 0.
They're going to say a foul tip on that, but that's okay, just for statistical purposes.
Okay. Mayfield 3, wait a minute. So I have, this is softball action here, I suppose. Mayfield 3, Carlsbad 3. Artesia faces Carlsbad tomorrow at 10 a.m. Mr. Gene Dow, if you can confirm if that is baseball or softball. I think you're saying softball. So is the Mayfield-Carlsbad a tie? Please confirm if you hear this. The Caveman Classic Baseball Tournament, Piedra Vista 14, El Paso del Valle 3, Lovington 4, Alamogordo 1, and Cibola 3, Artesia 2. That is after 8 innings. And there's going to be the pitch upstairs.
Yeah, and that's where you put an 0-2 pitch. I mean, if he wants to go up and try and get it, that's fine, but you don't give him anything to hit 0-2 there.
Right.
I mean, it's the 5-0 hitter. It's going to be a dangerous hitter. And don't give him anything here either.
All right, there's going to be a ground ball to Lynn, third base, 5-3. And that's going to be Quinn Culliver. That's going to be the first out. in this half, and Jimenez will advance to third base.
Yeah, and he tried to look the runner back, but good base running by the speedy Jerome Williams puts him in position to tie this game with just one out. And it will bring number 11, and that's Joe Albert, the senior, to the plate.
The Coyotes up. They're playing their infield up, which is a fantastic idea. It looks like Jack McDonald is playing back just a little bit, creeping up to middle.
Yeah, Miramontes is creeping up to about even.
Yeah, you probably got the better angle over there on the right side, so it's probably all they're creeping up to even is what they're doing.
Yeah, and Joe Albert with the small strike zone there. He's not a real big guy, but of course that may be an optical illusion standing next to Eli Lynn. But here's the 2-0.
And there's going to be a shot to the center fielder. A.B. Toscano will catch at. It will be F8, but number 2.
Yeah, it's sac fly.
That's going to be Jerome Williams. Is actually the. Did they have a courtesy runner in there for him? Is that what it was?
No, Jerome Williams was the courtesy runner.
Right.
Yes.
Jerome Williams, excuse me.
So we got a tie ball game now with 2 gone. And the 7-hole hitter, the pitcher McIntosh up. McIntosh, his first time up, struck out looking. Nobody on now as the successful sacrifice fly ties the score. And Coach Lujan asking the home plate umpire about something.
So what they're doing, Coach, is they're saying if he left early, if that's the case.
Well, but they never threw over there, did they?
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. All they need to do is just throw it over there, just notify the official and say, hey, boom, here it is. Don't even have to be on the mound anymore.
Huh.
And that's going to get away from Lynn.
It's a good time to have one get away from you.
Yep.
Ball 1.
Excuse me. Yeah, so it's a new ball game, 3-3, as the Roswell Coyotes and the Clovis Wildcats playing a heck of a ball game, and that's going to be a nice catch from the right fielder.
Yeah, real nice catch.
That's going to be Jacob Palomino for the third out, so that's going to be ruled as F9.
I would even say L9, but that's up to you.
It's an L9 is what it is.
So middle of the 4th inning, Clovis gets 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, just 12 pitches. And the Coyotes will have McDonald, Toscano, and top of the order Loya when we come back. Tie game. We'll be right back on KSVPTV.com.
Let's stay here for just a minute. I do have an announcement to talk about real quick. The people that are listening, I do want to express just my gratitude real quick, first and foremost. I know Roswell High School is having a dance tonight. I want to remind everybody we're going to have a benefit dance for my man Robert Johnson, better known as Shug, at the Commons area after this game, at the conclusion of this game. So after the game, we want everybody to go to Roswell High School into the Commons area as they're going to celebrate and honor my man Robert Johnson. You know what, Mr. Johnson, you know how I feel about you, my man. We work closely together. I wish you the best of luck and a quick recovery. But I know you're listening right now. But hey, we miss you, man. We want a speedy recovery, and everybody that's listening, athletes, anybody we can get over there, please go support this, as this is going to be a benefit dance for my man Robert Johnson, better known as Sugar. One of our security guards that is currently fighting some cancer. So let's get him going. He is doing fine, but we want to make sure we're supporting him as well as he supports us in everything we do.
Well, and a coach, a baseball coach to boot. So, you know, he's very important to the Roswell baseball community as well. So please do everything you can to support that guy and get to that dance. Ball 1 to McDonald's as we start the bottom of the 4th.
Oh, there's going to be a shot by Jack McDonald, and that's going to burn the center fielder. He rounds first, and it's going to be a stand-up double by McDonald.
And that's the first First hit of the year for Jack, as he got every bit of that one and burned the center fielder.
That's a heck of a shot by the second baseman, Jack McDonald. No, the size is deceiving, right?
Hey, he's getting big. I mean,
I'm telling you.
You should see the kid. I mean, you always expect, because you know him, you know how little he's always been, but he's kind of getting to be a big kid now.
Yeah. There's going to be a swing and a miss there for Abe Toscano. No, Jack, how big is Jack?
He's about, he's only about
5'6",
an inch short.
5'7"?
Oh, he's 5'8" or 5'9".
Is he that big now?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's bulked up quite a bit, worked hard in the weight room, in the gym. And
so he's a little bigger than you now.
I wish he was.
Oh, gosh. Well, Abe Toscano has the attempted bunt. It's going to be a foul ball.
Yeah, with no outs, I think as much as anything, I was trying to get Jack over to third, but couldn't quite keep it in play. So it's going to be 0-2 to Toscano. And Abe's got power. He's, as I said last night, he's the only person to hit one out in a game at the new Roswell High Field. Did it in a JV game last year, but he can swing that bat.
Yeah, absolutely. And here is Abe Toscano batting from the right side. Now, he's a great basketball player. He's a great baseball player, and he does a great job on the football field as well. But that's going to be a swing and a miss for out number one for Abe Toscano. Coming up to the plate now will be the leadoff hitter, Isaac Loya.
And Isaac Loya knocked the snot out of the ball last time up, but it was an out on a tremendous play by the right fielder. So look for him to hit the ball hard here, too, if he can get a pitch he can work with. And they're holding Jack pretty tight there at second.
Isaac Loya 0 for 2 in this ball game. Let's see what he can do here in this third attempt. There's a pitch by McIntosh, and there's going to be a shot to the right gap. It's going to score. Jack McDonald as he rounds third. McDonald will score easy, and it will be an RBI single for Isaac Loya. And McDonald will have a run to his name. So one RBI for Isaac Loya. Bringing up to the plate now will be number 3, the shortstop. It will be Ivan Miramontes.
He's 0 for 2 tonight, but always a threat to hit the ball hard. Popped out to shortstop, hit a ground ball, and reached on an error by the first baseman or the third baseman, depending on who you ask.
And there it is. There's the runner as he takes off. He's going to steal easy, and that's going to be Isaac Loya will have credit for a stolen base.
And a strike called on the pitch.
That's correct.
All right, so taking one for the team there is Ivan Miramontes.
I just love the fact where Coach Lujan decided to go ahead and put him in motion. You have your number 2 hole hitter up. You want to get something up to the middle right side to advance him and possibly score. Let's see what Ivan Miramontes will do here. And there's, I'm sorry, go ahead, Coach.
Trying to build the lead. Like I said earlier, one run is probably not going to do it here. And a little nonchalant getting back to the bag there from Loya, but he's going to be safe.
Josias Jimenez, the catcher for Clovis, has a heck of an arm.
Sure does, and another called strike there. So that puts Miramontes in an 0-2 hole.
And there's going to be a shot. This is going to be
over his head.
Over his head. One bounces the fence, and there is Isaac Loya. He will score easy, and Ivan Miramontes will have a stand-up double along with an RBI.
Yeah, Rodriguez, if he turns and sprints, may get to that ball. It couldn't pick it up quite fast enough, and that is, as you said, RBI for the senior captain Loya. And Miramontes standing on second with good speed. And a very dangerous hitter in Eli Lynn, who was hit by a pitch and walked, so he's been on base twice without an official at-bat.
All right, there's the pitch by McIntosh, and this time Eli Lynn lifts it up here on pitch number 1 for him. It will be ruled as an F4. That will be out number 2 for the Roswell Coyotes. Bringing it up to the plate will be number 20, the first baseman, Sylvester Lomeli.
And Cheeto today, 0 for 1. Grounded into a fielder's choice, and he was hit by a pitch. he might have just headbutted it, I think. I mean, they threw it at him, and he just kind of said, all right, that's what this helmet's for. I'll walk over to first. Cheeto's got plenty of power. Once time, doesn't get it from the umpire. I don't know why.
Well.
And I wish he had gotten it now.
Well, I'm not sure why. I question that because that is he called time with plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
But nonetheless, it is going to be ruled a 6-3 for the third out. Coyotes do get back on the board as they lead 5-3.
Yeah, they get 2 runs there on 3 hits, no errors, 11 pitches. Clovis will have Lopez, Rodriguez, Gutierrez. When we come back, I think we're really going out this time on KSVPTV.com.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Oasis Computers has been Roswell's trusted source for home and small business computers for over 30 years, and they continue to be your best resource for computer repairs, operating system upgrades, web root managed, antivirus, special orders, and more. Oasis Computers is now open from 8 to 1, Monday through Friday to better serve you. Service calls by appointments and after-hour appointments are available too. Stop by Oasis Computers at 1703 North Garden or call or text 575-625-9141 for even faster service.
Welcome back to Roswell High Baseball. We're here in the 43rd Annual Southwest Baseball Classic as the Roswell Coyotes go up 5-3 as we begin the top half of the 5th inning. We do have a pitching change here as number 7, Luke Bogle, will be the pitcher here for the Roswell Coyotes. Coach, talk a little bit about Isaac Loya. He's now in the field playing third base, but I thought he had a great performance here for 4 complete.
Yeah, you know, I was happy with his performance. 4 innings. He had faced 16 batters, 62 pitches, 37 of those went for strikes. He did give up 5 hits and 3 runs, all of them earned, but only walked 1, struck out 2, ERA of 5.25. You know, I would call that good, not great.
That's exactly right. It's good, not great.
Yeah.
But
that's all right.
I thought he did a good job with it.
No, hey, a starting pitch, if you can get good, not great out of your starting pitcher every night, we'll take that 8 days a week.
Well, and you know, I like the strategy that Coach Lujan is doing here. I mean, you know, this is going to be the top of the 5th inning right here. So, you know what we thought, you and I were talking about maybe if the Coyotes can get through this ball game, we actually thought that Luke Bogle was going to actually be the starting pitcher tomorrow if the Coyotes were to advance to the championship game. Nonetheless, now things change, and now it could be just up in the air tomorrow.
Well, and, you know, I kind of thought that because of how well Bogle pitched in the game that he pitched against Goddard last year. But there's the options to start tomorrow. I think it'll be Jacob Palomino, but it could also be Ivan Miramontes.
Could.
So we'll just see. You know, there's lots of pitching options on this team.
Ball 1 for Luke Bogle, and the hitter's going to be Bernie Lopez. Make it strike number 1, 1 ball, 1 strike to Bernie Lopez. Is that better there? Caught myself as.
It's kind of better.
Is it better that way?
Yeah, not that far out.
Is it better that way?
That's just right.
All right, because I have a tendency of getting way, way excited, especially when there's a good play that happens there.
That's my partner.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the count with no outs. Luke Bogle, the pitcher for the Coyotes. Need some updates. I do have an update here from Mr. Gene Dow. That's going to be downstairs, which it should have been a call to strike. Should have, could have, would have. Do have a second inning, Carlsbad 0, El Paso Leadership Academy 0. And that is at the Caveman Classic Baseball Academy.
Yeah, that one got away from Bogle. And that's the thing about Bogle. He does throw pretty hard, but can be wild. He's very good when he's 100% on his game, but if it starts to get away from him, he can make it tough for his catcher. And what should have been a strikeout is a walk. So we'll see how he responds here.
Yeah, and that's it was a base on balls. I apologize. I'm over here texting Gene to get some more stats. That was Bernie Lopez that drew a walk, correct?
Bernie Lopez, correct. The 8-hole hitter.
Now it's going to be Eli Rodriguez, the
Correct.
9-hole, the left fielder. Okay, we're back in sequence here. Okay, Luke Bogle, the pitcher.
And wild pitch. Advances Lopez to second. So that takes away the double play ball. 2-run lead for the Coyotes. And Bogle hoping to close this out with 3 innings of work, but he's off to not a great start here.
Well, let's see if they're that's going to be okay. I was kind of thinking if he was going to take a pitch or actually try to put number 10, Eli Rodriguez, if he was going to try to bunt him over to advance. A sacrifice bunt, but he didn't do that.
Yeah, and maybe that's because of the 2-run lead. I don't know. It is the 9-hole. I'm thinking I'm probably trying to bunt him over with the 9, but that's just me. Bunt him over and try to let your lead off knock him in. Nice block there.
All right, so looks like Luke Bogle is struggling here in the top half of the 5th inning here. He just needs to settle down a little bit and see what happens. I don't know. As of right now, I don't know if he, and of course, he has to throw from the stretch. You have a runner at second base. I don't know if he's actually better from the full windup or from the stretch, but we'll see here as he throws. There's going to be a base hit. And number 13 will score, Bernie Lopez. Okay, so this is kind of decision time right now. Really, well, it's still early in the ball game. You're at the top of the 5th, but there's some question now of whether or not Bogle is struggling right now. How many pitches does he have right this minute?
10.
10, okay, and there is actually no outs.
Yeah, now it is just a 1-run game, so I guess Coach Cruz knew his 9-hole hitter a little better than we did. He let him hit and knocked the runner in. And that now brings up the leadoff Gutierrez, who is 0 for 2. Struck out looking and grounded out.
Good work by Eli Lynn.
Yeah,
and this is the top of the lineup.
Bogle is wild here.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anybody warming up in the bullpen as of right this moment.
I don't see it. I would think they'd probably go to Fuentes if they have to pull Bogle earlier than they want to. But
oh, this is a lot better view. You got clear glass, don't you?
I got no glass. There's the 2-0 pitch from Bogle.
Bogle will deliver, and he is wild today. As of right now, he just needs to take a deep breath, settle down a little bit, and because you have that opportunity to re-enter.
Well, got to think you're taking here.
Well, you know, you have to. Yeah, it's 3-0. Yeah, he's absolutely taking it. And that's going to be ball 4 to Manny Gutierrez. So now you have runners at first and second base as Rodriguez is at second base. Lovato will go to the bump and have a discussion here. And bringing up to the plate now will be Javier Jimenez, the shortstop.
So Bogle in his 14 pitches to 3 batters, throwing just 4 strikes, 2 walks and a hit. So going to see if he can calm him down here, and if not, you do have Fuentes on the bench and available to warm up if he wanted to. but I don't see him over there. Can't see the whole bullpen.
Okay, runners at first and second base. Eli Rodriguez at second base, and then the base on balls, Manny Gutierrez at R1. Hitting is going to be the shortstop, Javier Jimenez.
You know, he could go to Barola as well. That's a pretty good bunt. Nice play.
So it's going to be out at first base, so good job by Isaac Loya of fielding that. It's going to be 5-3 for the first out. So now the Clovis Wildcats have runners in scoring position. Second and third base, you have Gutierrez and Rodriguez. Now number 12 will be at the plate. This is going to be Kobe Rivera.
Now, do you think about walking him to get the double play ball in?
Well, let's see here. I think what we have here is you have.
He's 3-hole hitter.
He's 1 for 2.
I got him at 2 for 2.
2 for 2? Oh, yes.
2 singles.
2 singles, yeah. So he's 2 for 2. You know, Bogle's kind of struggling right now. I think you kind of just let it be because he might end up throwing, you know, statistically, and I'm just kind of going based on what I'm seeing here, is I think you go ahead and pitch to him because with the count now at 1-1, let's see this pitch here and see what happens, and then we can make that determination. Yeah. There it is right there. So that's going to be a 6-3 for the second out. So I would have done the same thing as go ahead and pitch to him. So that's going to be the second out.
Ties the game. Ties the game, and go ahead run now on third with 2 gone.
Well, you have Josias Jimenez that hit one deep earlier. He is actually, do you have him for?
1 for 2, flight out.
1 for 2. Second, he got a double, right?
And then doubled to right, yeah.
Yeah, F8 and then double to right.
That hit the fence.
Yeah.
Hit the fence and right, so he absolutely smacked it. Oh, and then he hits him. Did it?
No, it actually went off the glove of Eli Lynn.
So just a ball and unable to advance. So good job keeping it there. You got not much room behind home plate to the backstop here at ground zero.
All right, there's Bogle as he delivers. That's going to be foul ball. Bring the count to 1 ball, 1 strike.
So winner tonight, face off against the host Goddard Rockets tomorrow night at 7 p.m. championship game. The loser will play the 4 p.m. game against, I'm not sure who.
I'm sorry, what was that? I was kind of reading the text message here.
Who's playing for third?
So you actually.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, I can tell you here in just a moment. So you actually had Goddard playing Burgess earlier. So Burgess will. Okay, there's going to be the ground ball to Lomeli. Lomeli will go.
It will be Burgess.
3 unassisted. So that's going to be the third out. So at the middle of the third, the score now is tied up. Coach McDonald.
Yeah, Clovis gets 2 on just 1 hit, no errors, 22 pitches. Roswell will have the DH Barola, then Palomino, and then Bogle in the game. We'll be right back on KSVPTV.com.
How do you make the most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
my yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
we really are trying to create this homestead.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have one pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees. So that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball as we begin the bottom half of the 5th inning. 5-5 is the score. And that beeping there was Coach McDonald's headsets.
Never fails, partner.
Got to give you some this is some trouble there. This is Jerry Barola as he had a nice hit.
3 RBI hit.
Yeah, 3 RBI hit. So Jerry Barola is currently 1 for 2 with 3 RBIs. And that's going to be a ball as the catcher drops the pitch. And this pitcher still is McIntosh, is that correct?
Yeah, he's gone the distance. He's up to just 55 pitches through 4. So he's done a pretty good job. He has allowed 5 runs. Barola swings and misses for strike 1. Swinging.
There's the pitch, and that's going to be that is not a strike. That is not a strike.
Boy, that's frustrating.
Yeah, that really is, and
that's what happens. Then you have to swing it at bad pitches.
Well,
you know?
yeah, that's not what you do there. I'll be nice. I just want them to really go back and watch this video here.
Yeah.
And look at that.
Work on your zone.
Work on the zone.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yep.
So Barola will go down as a strikeout swinging.
But, you know, it happened earlier. I mean, in fact, I think it was Jack. You know, he got a ball that was up into his eyeballs called a strike, and he had to swing it for strike 2, and he had to swing at a bad one.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's going to be Jacob Palomino. That's going to be ball 1. Good game so far.
Oh, great game. Entertaining.
There's going to be a
base hit
as Palomino will round first. And Coach Lovato will say, hey, come on back here. Let's work on this so we can get back on the board. So that's going to be a single for Palomino.
Yeah, and that's the tying run on first base now with Bogle. Is it Bogle at the plate? That's a tall kid. It is Bogle.
It is
so
Bogle,
they're
yes,
going to let Bogle bat. And I'll tell you what, he's pretty good with the bat. He's certainly capable. And I'll tell you what, when you're a pitcher and you come in the game and you struggle, and then you come in and get an opportunity to swing the bat, you know, that's everything you want. And let's see if he can make it work for him here.
All right, Luke Bogle swings and a miss. And there's going to be a stolen base.
Come on.
As the throw goes into center field. And Jacob Palomino will get credit for the stolen base. Oh, wow.
Well,
Lujan is a little like, hey, what happened there?
Well,
Was it a delay still?
No, he got.
It was a pit. Oh, okay.
He got caught. Yeah, he got caught in a pickle and got a stolen base out of it.
Oh gosh, I was writing some information down, but
all right. So Bogle looking at 0-1 now. Go ahead and run on second.
Well, that's that bender there. I thought he was going to call that a strike, and that was far from. But
just never know. Just never know tonight.
I mean, the Roswell Coyotes, and they're kind of guessing. Actually, both teams are. Haven't been really consistent, really.
I don't remember Clovis guessing too much, but okay, I'll take your word for it.
A couple times at least. And see right there's a check swing, and that's going to be a ball.
Going to say it did not go. No umpire over there to appeal to. So.
But I think you're exactly right. I think it's happened to the Coyotes a little bit more often than none, I should say, huh?
Yeah, I mean, we're not in that kind of business, but
right.
And it's easy for us to.
There's going to be a swing and a miss for Bogle. Oh gosh, I see on that right there. I think Palomino played it smart. I think you go ahead and read that down angle, but
yeah, but you're the go-ahead
run, so that's just fine.
Position, so that's good base running there.
And you have Luke Bogle at the plate right now, followed by Jack McDonald. And that might be trouble, but no, the second baseman will grab it for F4. That will be the second out. Oh, gosh, F4.
Culver had to go a long way to get it, but a nice play by the second baseman there.
Brings up number 2, Jack McDonald, that hit a towering shot to center field. Burned number 11, Joe Albert, and had a stand-up double with an RBI, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think so. I think there was
just a stand-up double.
Nobody on.
Okay, so he's 1 for 2.
He did wind up scoring, and now we're going to see with 2 gone, a little extra instruction for. No, he's going to go talk to Blue and not talk to Jack. Not sure.
How tall are you, Kelly?
Well, I used to be 5'10" with my shoes on.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And
I thought 5'10", 5'11".
I'm shrinking a little as I advance in years, but I'd say I'm probably 5'9.5" now, and Jack's just about an inch and a half shorter than me. So.
All right, here is McIntosh, the pitcher for Clovis. Jack McDonald, the hitter for the Coyotes. That's going to be upstairs for ball 1.
Well, upstairs for sure. Ball 1 is questionable tonight, but
yeah, there's a nice stance there by Jack McDonald. Has that rigid front side here. Let's see what happens here with the pitch from McIntosh as he delivers. That is going to be, let's wait for just a moment. It is going to be ball 2.
Also up
upstairs.
Upstairs. Now Jack walks a lot, and he's not afraid to go deep into the count. But again, it's an inconsistent zone is tough on all hitters.
Well, I would think that he would take this pitch as he goes 3-0.
Oh, he will not have the green light here. Yes.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want it. He doesn't want the green light here. I mean, he's a student of the game, and I'm probably talking too much about him.
No, I think that's actually wise of Jack doing that. 4 straight balls now. It's going to bring up A.B. Toscano, which, in my opinion, well, this is my old signal here for the take. I would take this until you get the strike. Now you have runners at first and second base now with McDonald and Palomino at second base. Let's see what A.B. Toscano can do here.
Well, he struck out twice in his 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2.
Looking and swinging, I believe. And went after that first offering.
Well, you know, I kind of like this. I'm looking at Lujan right here and just being a positive role model here for his kids and says, hey, you know what? You swung and you missed it. Come on, let's go back to work here. Yep. So that's
Yep, next pitch.
Next pitch.
Oh,
gosh.
And that might have been a strike. I mean, I don't.
Well, it's hard to tell. I might have to look at this camera here.
And that's the other thing. We got a pretty terrible angle from up here.
Yeah, it really is. But we can always call the game from up here. I promise. No.
It's easy to coach and referee from the sidelines. I'll tell you what.
Well, I've done it for 20-plus years, Coach, 25 years, and I was always correct.
Still waiting for that time when you weren't, huh?
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was probably wrong more times than none, I should say. Oh, there's going to be the – oh, gosh, and that's going to be a strikeout for Palomino swinging. That will be the third out. The score remains 5-5.
Roswell gets no runs, 1 hit. no errors on 20 pitches. Clovis will have Culliver, Albert, and the pitcher McIntosh up. When we come back for the top of the 6th from the launch pad at Goddard High School. Thanks for tuning in to Roswell Coyote Baseball, KSVPTV.com.
With the hustle, bustle, and bright lights of the holidays in the rearview mirror, it's time to ease into the new year with a new car or truck from your friends at Roswell Ford. Because nobody makes car buying easier. With more than 500 pre-owned vehicles in stock and brand new units arriving all the time, finding the perfect vehicle is easy. A 3-day money-back guarantee on all pre-owned vehicles makes the decision easy. No payments for 90 days easily gives you time to put those holiday expenses behind you. And with a goal of 100% credit approval, Roswell Ford even makes financing easy, regardless of your credit situation. And we happily accept I-10s. Like I said, easy. So make some time and come see what we have for you at the Tailgate Nation. Whatever you're looking for, you can count on Roswell Ford to keep it simple and make it easy. We're waiting for you now at the corner of 9th and Main, so we're even easy to find.
All right, welcome back to Roswell Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com. Art Sandoval, Kelly McDonald from the launch pad. But again, this has been 5-5, Coach.
Yeah, real good one. They're equal in hits, 5 runs, 6 hits for each team, just 1 error in the game for either team, and that was committed by the, well, it's up there as being committed by Roswell High, but I'm pretty sure the error was on Clovis.
I got to check this score here. They're talking about some scores from KSVP from Gene Dow. They're saying the Carlsbad Cave Girls actually lost to Mayfield 4-3. I got to find that out for sure. Carlsbad,
that's pretty big.
The defending state champions in softball. That's big right there. So, all right, back to baseball though, as Luke Bogle, the pitcher for the Coyotes, will hit number 7 in the leg, and that's Quinn Culver.
So clarify for me now.
Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Pitch like that hits the ground and hits the batter, it's still a hit by pitch.
It's a live ball.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So, because I believe that was the case there. He one-hopped it right into his foot.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely a live pitch, so that is going to be ruled as an HP, hit by the pitch. So Culver will advance to first base, and Joe Albert, the center fielder, will be at the plate. He is 0 for 2 as he flies out to center field. And right here, this is something that Coach Lujan is, I promise you this, he is thinking in his mind. You know, he really likes the fact that Luke Bogle, he's a great pitcher, just struggling right here in this ball game. And so he has to make a decision right now because the score is 5-5. You're in the top of the 6th inning right now. Winner advances to the championship game against Goddard. Let's see what happens here.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're down to your last 6 outs. So you're right. I think now is the time to decide.
Now, there's a couple of things right here. Are you trying to win the ball game? Of course. Are you trying to advance to the championship game? Of course. But are you trying to get better in this ball game as well? So there's a lot of things going through a head coach's head at this point.
Yeah, I think he's inclined to leave him in if at all possible.
I think you're exactly right.
Even with the struggles to this point, I think he wants to see him work through it.
Well, I think he needs to work through it. I think he needs to work through it, get through it, and say, hey, listen, you know what? We're not giving up on you, and I don't think that's the right word, but you need those reps. In order for the Roswell Coyotes to be successful, you're going to have to continue throwing, and that's going to be a fly ball to A.B. Toscano and an arm by Toscano as he throws it over to Isaac Loya at third base. And just like that, Joe Albert will go F8 for the first out. And just as we were talking about, that's a great job right there. Luke Bogle is going to have to say, listen, I have to have confidence in my defense, throw the ball, hit the locations, and let the defense play.
Right. He needs to find the strike zone a little more than he's been able to this point, and you're exactly right. Let the defense play behind you.
So here it is, Nathan That's going to be number 15. He's been in this ball game and still pitching. It sounds like he might go the distance. I know you have the statistics there.
Yeah, they are warming up pitcher in the bullpen, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to pull him.
So Luke Bogle from the stretch now as he takes a look at second base. And that just goes behind
that's
the hitter.
him. Good job, Loya. So the pitch behind, and so the mound visit was last inning, so they could go out and try to calm him down.
And of course, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm just trying to see. I don't have the angle. You might have a better angle on the left side bullpen. I don't know if there's anybody warming up.
I just looked. I did not see anybody, but might not be able to see anybody because the bullpen is, I think, extends beyond my view here.
Yeah, so you have 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out. Bogle, the pitcher, and make it 3-0 now as you have the go-ahead run at third base. 90 feet away is number 7, Quinn Culver, that was actually hit by the pitch in the top of the 6th inning. There is the pitch, and that's going to be another walk for Bogle. So now Clovis has runners at the corners. And Culver is at third base. And the hitter now will be Bernie Lopez. Okay, so here's the thing. Coach McDonald, you know as well as I do, and the viewers out there, you have your shortstop with Ivan Miramontes, and your other middle is your son, Jack McDonald. They'll be playing double play depth. If you can get a 2-ball here, you're out of the inning. Job well done.
Right. No, and that's why that walk just isn't so bad, because it does give you a chance. And actually, even another walk isn't catastrophic, but I mean, at some point you're gonna have to get some outs before the go-ahead run comes across.
Bernie Lopez is currently 1 for 1. He drew a walk in the 5th, but
and singled
to the left side. So there's that chance, and let's see if he can get that 2-ball, and that's going to be a strike. Kind of looking, and Coach, at your angle, I think Ivan Miramontes might be playing his position correctly. And what I mean by that,
I like where the infield, the middle infield is. I mean, because double play is what you're looking for here. You're looking for a ground ball.
Well, especially with number 13, Bernie Lopez, hit it to the left side already. What I'm saying is, I wonder if he needs to be playing more to the 5-hole, get the backhand and do the turn. But and again too, if it's in the backhand, you might have Quinn Culver take off. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Boy, pretty good throw, and tag was applied, but they say he gets in there.
Well, and that's a great job. I am one of those coaches where you don't give a free base. You throw, you make sure there's something happening there. Either you cut it off, but you make that throw. You don't ever give somebody that opportunity to be in there, just walk in safe, and that's not the way it is, and that's just me. Again, I'm old school, as everybody knows, but you throw that ball. There it is. Good job by Ivan Miramontes, and Lynn will deliver. And there's going to be the out as Ivan Miramontes gets the hard ground ball to shortstop, delivers as Quinn Culver takes off, delivers to Lynn. Lynn kind of struggles there a little bit there. Well, I should say struggled, bobbled, and decided to take a left step and then deliver back to third base, and they did get him at third. So that's going to be the second out. That's a big out.
Oh, it's a real big out, and nobody advances. It's the second out, and the only thing I'll say about that is I'm not sure about the call.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and what I didn't like about it, and there's a foul ball to start off this at bat for Rodriguez. What I didn't like about the call is the field umpire came running towards the play, which he should, and he's looking.
Had not a visual.
Well, he didn't have a great angle. He did look over to home, like he expected the home plate umpire to make a call, and when he didn't, then he called him out. I'm not as versed on umpire mechanics as I am some other sports, just because of experience. But it looked bad. Maybe that's what he's supposed to do, but it looked bad to me, and I think it was.
You want my honest opinion,
Coach?
Coach? Call. You want my honest opinion on the call? Culver's safe.
Oh yeah, I think I don't think the tag was in time.
Yeah. But it helped out, and it was to the advantage of the Roswell Coyotes. So it's 2 outs, and right here, Bogle is just saying, hey, you know what? Thank you, Ivan Miramontes and Eli Lynn.
And now throw strikes.
And there's going to be a nice job by Isaac Loyas. It's a hit hard to third base, and guess what? What an inning it was for Luke Bogle. Gets out of the inning, and the score now is 5-5 as we start the bottom half of the 5th inning. But Coach McDonald, go ahead and talk to me, sir.
All right. So Culver forced out at third means no runs, no hits, no errors, 17 pitches. And the Roswell Coyotes will have top of the order up with Loya Miramontes and Eli Lynn. When we come back for the bottom of the 6th, tie game from the launch pad, KSVPTV.com.
Have you ever thought, Mom and Dad are beginning to need more help, but with a busy job and raising a family, you just don't have the extra time? Personal Care by Design is just what you're looking for. We can be there when you can't, from 1 hour a day to 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. All of our caregivers are carefully screened, and we are the only personal care service that is overseen by a registered nurse. Competitive rates, great people, and experience is what sets us apart. So when you need extra help at home with your loved one, you can count on Personal Care by Design. Personal, private, and protected. Call us at 575-625-9471 for your personal care needs and receive a free nursing evaluation. That number again is 575-625-9471.
Welcome back to Roswell Roswell High baseball. And you got me going on that here now, Coach. You know, we've been doing softball for so long. It's Roswell High baseball now. So what is the call? Is that a ball?
Yeah, I don't know what that call is.
Okay, I can't.
I don't know what this call is. That's shove him off the cliff.
Okay, so I'm going to disagree with the call because I'm not sure what that is.
Right.
I'm kidding. Don't take it personal. If anybody's listening, I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't know what that was.
Whatever he was calling, he did it, right away, and I've just never seen that signal before.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We're at the bottom half of the 6th inning right now. This is a big inning for the Roswell Coyotes, and you have the top of the lineup with Isaac Loya. Right now, he had one RBI earlier. He had a nice shot. He is actually 1 for 3. Grounded out to third base, flew out to right field, and actually on his last attempt there, I do have him as an RBI. You have him for 1 for 3 as well?
Isaac, yeah, I think so. Let me see. Ground out, fly out, single to center. Yeah, so 1 for 3.
Oh, look at this. Let's see if he can beat it out, and just gets him.
Gotta love the effort from Isaac, though.
6-3 for the first out. The check swing is almost a base hit. Is that? I do smell that as well. This smells funky.
Yeah, Jimenez coming hard from the shortstop position, able to scoop it up and make the throw and get him, but Isaac going all out, Superman to the bag, just not quite in time.
All right, Ivan Miramontes now will. Oh, that is on the line or no?
No, just foul.
Okay. So it's going to be strike 1 for Ivan Miramontes. Miramontes is actually 1 for 3.
Yeah, popped out short, reached on air, and he's going to
go 1 of 3 for the second out. Bringing it up to the plate now is number 15, Eli Lynn.
Yeah, and Eli's due. Let's see if he can make something happen here. Eli was hit by a pitch, walked, and then popped out to second base on the first pitch he saw his last time up. So let's see if he's a little more patient here with 2 gone.
Oh, he just swings it hard, doesn't he?
He sure does.
I love seeing him swing. He's so strong.
Yeah, he just muscled that ball through the infield.
Yeah. So that's going to be a single for Eli Lynn up the middle. Now bringing up to the plate is the first baseman, Sylvester Lomelli.
And Lujan having a conversation with home plate umpire again as Lomelli comes to the plate looking to score Eli Lynn. And now we're going to have an umpire conversation.
Well, there must have been something that caught the eye of Coach Ernie Lujan, evidently.
So maybe it has to do with the courtesy runner here. Let's see if we're going to get Fuentes back in.
Yeah, and you can. Oh, well, I don't know. Let's see what here. He's going to have a courtesy runner.
Yeah, and it will be Fuentes.
Okay.
So I don't know if he was asking about Fuentes' availability as a pitcher, if he's a courtesy runner, but
yeah.
that shouldn't be a problem.
Should not.
But I don't know if that's what he's asking either. So.
Well, I do have this update here in softball. Mayfield 6-2 overall, and Carlsbad 1-1.
Wow.
Mayfield beat Carlsbad in softball 4-3.
Anytime anybody beats Carlsbad in softball, that's news.
In 8 innings.
Oh, Cheeto fooled on that one.
Huh. I can't believe that. That's the defending state champions. I didn't think they were going to lose a game.
Yeah, because they basically had almost everybody back, right?
Almost everybody but I think one. Well, maybe two, I think is what it was. Carlsbad Baseball beats El Paso Leadership Academy 5-0. Will face Cibola for the tournament championship at 6 p.m. Saturday. And then I see Artesia will be playing El Paso Leadership Academy for third place at 3 p.m. on KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio, and that will take place tomorrow. And that's going to be thrown away. That's big. And, Manny Fuentes.
Get back, get back. Absolutely right.
That's,
unfortunate but smart of Manny to get back to first base as the pick attempt gets past the first baseman, and he was going to cruise into second, but got sniped and had to go back.
Well, I think that was.
He makes it, don't you think, if he doesn't stumble?
Well, I think he makes it anyway, but I think.
Oh, you think he should have kept going?
Yeah, I think he should have kept going, especially when you have a 5-5 ball game.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, because, and this is why, there's a couple things, and I just want to justify, and people might think I'm wrong, you might think I'm wrong, and that's okay.
I do, but convince me.
But this is why. Yeah, Manny Fuentes, he plays football, he plays basketball, he's a leader in the game, not only in the game of football and basketball, but he's a good enough athlete to regain control of his feet, go in and hustle. You're in the bottom half of the 6th inning right now. I think he goes in because of the throw. You go in sliding head first. I think he's in.
Okay.
But
I'm gonna say the other side of that argument.
Well,
I think you did it right, and I don't think it's worth the risk because he's there now. Oh, he's there now anyway. Under the tag, they're gonna say so.
So it's gonna be a stolen base. Not only that, he runs a. What was it, 4.5, 4.6, 40? I mean, I'm telling you.
He's got speed, no doubt. I just think he stumbled so quickly and that he didn't just pop up,
But when in doubt, he did correctly.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, there's a fact that was he injured? There's a lot of ifs.
Yeah. I think if you're up 2 or 3, you can go ahead and get up.
But I'm a gambling man. I'm telling you. I'm a gambling man.
All right, that's going to make the count 1-2 to Cheeto.
The way I look at it is if Manny Fuentes gets in and attaboy, if he gets out and he stumbles, it's the coach's fault. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, it's I'm sure Lovato's telling me to get back here.
Well, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But we're going to find out.
We are. He's in scoring position.
So Lomelli is up to bat right now. The count is 1-2 with 2 outs. Fuentes in scoring position.
Go get you some, Cheeto.
That is way back.
Stay fair. Stay fair. It did. And dropped.
And it's an E7. as Manny Fuentes trots around third base and scores. I thought that ball was out of here.
Well, it's going to go in the book as a towering
error.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say single, but, you know, you're right. It is obviously an error because he was right under it. But that ball, yeah, you know, you forget about that. There is a slope out there.
And here you have Jerry Barola as he struck out in the last at-bat. He is actually 1 for 3 in this ballgame. Flew out to right field, hit a towering shot to center field or the right gap.
And I'll tell you what, when Cheeto hit that, I thought it was over the fence. It was just a matter if it was going to be fair or foul. But it stayed fair, but it was about 10 feet short of the fence.
Lujan telling Lomeli to extend. Now this is where I'm careful.
Well, I thought you were a gambler.
Well, but with 2 outs on this situation with Jerry Barola at the plate.
Yeah.
But, again, that's philosophy, I suppose. But here you go at the middle of the 6th. Is that correct? Coyotes go up 6-5.
Yes.
Coach McDonald, talk to me.
All right, so 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. 15 pitches. Clovis will have Gutierrez, Jimenez, and Rivera up when we come back, and that represents the top of the order. Got a good one going here, folks. Come back and watch inning number 7 from the launch pad on KSVPTV.com.
Oh, excuse me.
Jennifer here from Trustmark Roofing, and I know you've heard me say that you can trust Trustmark, but I want you to know what that looks like in real life. A few years ago, we installed a beautiful new roof for an older woman who was recently widowed. She was an artist, and colors were really important to her. So when she said she didn't like the color of a brand new roof, we took that seriously. She had picked the color and signed off on it, but I just kept thinking, if she's going to walk into her house every day and be disappointed, then we're just going to redo it. So we did. We ripped that beautiful new roof off and replaced it with a slightly different color, and she was thrilled. Yes, it cost us quite a bit of money to make her happy, but I want you to know you can trust Trustmark to make it exactly right every time. If you have any roofing needs, call us at 575-755-ROOF or find us online at trustmarkroofpros.com.
Trustmark Roofing, we put people first. In time.
Welcome back to Roswell High baseball as we begin the top half of the 7th inning. And I tell you what, a little drama here at the launch pad. The Roswell Coyotes go up 6-5 as there's a big error in left field.
Yeah, I mean, the winning run will be without an RBI if it holds here. And they've handed the ball to the junior quarterback, Manny Fuentes, who just had a little experience on the base paths. But it's going to be up to him to save this one, and if he can get out the top of the order here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, Fuentes was at second base. On that error, he does score as he trots over to third base and then advances. And, man, what an error on the left fielder. I feel bad for him, but it was.
Well, yeah, because he made such a good play on the ball. He covered a lot of ground to get to the ball and just couldn't corral it.
Yeah, hitting for Clovis now will be number 3. This is Manny Gutierrez, the top of the lineup now. Gutierrez is actually 0 for 2. Struck out, grounded to the shortstop, and then drew a walk. So this is going to be his 4th at bat as Manny Fuentes goes 1-1. That's a good pitch. They're going to say it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, if he missed, he didn't miss much.
Well, I'm looking it up here, and that looked like it was a strike to me, but we have the video from behind the plate. That's going to be a base hit for Manny Gutierrez.
Yep, in front of the left fielder, and the tying run is aboard.
Well, you have the shortstop now, number 5, Javier Jimenez. Let's see if Coach Cruz will put the bunt on to advance Gutierrez here to tie the ball game up, or at least put him in position.
Well, Jimenez in the game popped out to short, singled to the left, and grounded out on that same side. So everything to the left side. And I would think that Fuentes and
there's the bunt, and it's going to be
good not to throw it.
5-3 is the pop up. That's a big out. So now it's going to bring up Kobe Rivera, and Rivera now is 1 for 3. His first frame hits a shot to the left gap, and then actually he's 2 for 3. He had a base hit in the second frame as well, and then goes 6-3. Is that correct?
Right. Yeah, 2 singles and then a ground out. But I want to tell you what a great and smart play by Isaac Loya, not just to make the catch,
but not to throw it.
But not to throw it to first. We had no chance for the double play, and only bad things can happen if you throw that ball over there.
You and I are on the same page on that, partner, especially at the top of the 7th as the Coyotes do lead by 1 run, 6-5. Winner advances to the championship game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. versus the Goddard Rockets.
And you'd love to get a ground ball here, chance to end it.
And there's going to be a base hit, just misses. Is Ivan Miramontes. It looks like it was just
I thought he had it.
Off the glove, possibly, isn't it?
I don't know if he got his glove on it or not, but I really thought he was tracking it and had it.
Well, you know what? And you saw that Manny Gutierrez, he froze the runner at first base because he thought he had it.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think that's bad base running because I think there's I don't know. You have 10 of those. I'm sure he catches at least 5 of them.
At least. So number 19 is Josias Jimenez, the big hitter. Drove one. He had a stand-up double. He had a good shot to the right gap in his third at bat. He is currently, is it 1 for 3 is what I'm looking at?
He is, I have an easier way to look at that. 1 for 3 is correct.
Mm-hmm. Have to give me a teaching moment on that. I think I figured that out last game when I was doing the Rocky game.
Right there is where they showed
Yep,
it.
right.
How
but as far as the spray sheet,
yeah,
the green is the base hit.
Yeah, he's gone to the right side each time. So, 0-2 hole here, though, on the foul ball, and Manny's ahead. So let's see how he does here, pitching to, the 4-hole hitter, the cleanup hitter, but he's got him in an 0-2 hole, so you don't want to give him anything here with a tying run in scoring position.
Absolutely. So it's 0-2 with 1 out. Let's see if Fuentes can get a 2-ball here to end the ball game. As he is pitching from the stretch, he delivers. That's going to be upstairs for ball number 1.
Yeah, and I'm fine with that pitch, 0-2. See if he'll chase.
Yeah, I think that's a great, and I'm okay with him even.
Oh, I think you can waste one here, too.
One more waste pitch.
Yeah. I mean, he's a big stick. You don't want to give him anything he can barrel.
There it is. That's a great pitch. And this is where I think you're down by 1. This is Clovis. If I were Coach Cruz, you have a base runner at first and second base. I think you need to get a better secondary lead as they're just vertical. I mean, just look at this. I mean, I would get a better jump.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tying run right there.
That's the tying run. And especially over at first base when you have Lomeli playing behind the runner, you need to advance a little bit more, at least 2 to 3 steps past. But that is, again, my personal philosophy. That is correct. 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the hitter is number 19, Jimenez. Let's see what Manny Fuentes can do here as he delivers from the stretch. And that is a great pitch in the dirt. Good job by Lynn. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runners should not be going.
No, not with 1 out.
But I've seen so many things happen in this game, you just never know. You just never know. Here we go.
Trying to hold them off are the Coyotes to see if they can get it done here. Payoff pitch from Fuentes.
And there's going to be a base hit. And 1 run will score. And that's going to be number 3, Manny Gutierrez. Excuse me. We'll get the tying run, and number 12, Kobe Rivera, will be at third base, and the base hit and the RBI.
Yeah, now the go-ahead run at third
by Jimenez.
Coyotes are going to have 6, 7, 8 up in the bottom of the 7th.
So, yeah, you have number 7, Quinn Culliver now.
0 for 1. Walk, ground out, and hit by pitch.
Ground out to third base is what I have in the second frame. Quinn Culliver.
Still looking for the double play ball.
There's going to be a strike on the outer half to Quinn Culliver. 1 out only. We're here in the top half of the 7th inning. It is a new ball game. 6-6 is your score. Manny Fuentes, the pitcher, here in the top of the 7th inning. That's going to be strike number 2 to Quinn Culliver.
Yeah, Manny just filling it up on those last 2 pitches. So once again, he's up 0-2. He's got to win the battle this time.
I say you continue with the fastball outer half if you can. Just paint it. There's the delivery, and he decides to go with the curveball, and that's going to be one in the dirt.
Calling that a
wild pitch.
Yeah, I think you have to.
And so now the runner, the courtesy runner, will advance to second base. That's number 2. That's going to be Jerome Williams.
Okay, thank you. I missed that interaction.
Quinn Culliver, the hitter for Clovis, facing Manny Fuentes. And there's going to be a big strikeout.
Yeah, much needed strikeout. Now you can just worry about the batter. Now it's going to be up to Manny to keep the ball in front, and of course Eli Lynn to not let that ball get away, because you have the runner at third. It is Rivera.
Yeah, Joe Albert's hitting right now, the number 11.
Rivera's the 3-hole hitter, the right fielder. He is athletic. He made that great play earlier to rob Loya of a hit. So he's got some wheels.
Fuentes throwing the ball pretty hard.
Yeah, he throws it as hard as anybody on staff for sure. You know, he and Cheeto and Bogle all can get up there with the velocity.
From the full windup is Manny Fuentes. And that one's hit hard, but it looks like Abe Toscano will get under it, and that's going to be the third out of the top of the 7th inning. It's going to go F8. Let's see what the Coyotes can do here. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, so middle of the 7th, Clovis ties it up with 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, 20 pitches from Fuentes. And Roswell will have Palomino, Fuentes, McDonald up in the bottom of the 7th. Come back in just a moment on KSVPTV.com for the dramatic conclusion of this baseball game. We'll be right back.
In times of uncertainty, one thing seems to be constant. Crime tends to rise. Zenith Security Services, a locally owned company that's invested in our community, reminds you that for less than 5 quarters a day, you can be proactive in protecting your home, family, and assets with a monitored alarm from a top UL-rated company. The hardest calls we receive at Zenith Security are those needing our services after the fact. Call Zenith Security Services at 575-626-3521 to schedule your free security assessment today.
If you need a Kubota that works and plays hard, stop looking. You'll find everything you need at Amigo Machinery. When it comes to tough Kubota tractors, mowers, construction equipment, and utility vehicles, all with low-rate financing, Amigo Machinery is your one-stop shop. We are passionately committed to providing our customers with the highest quality products, most innovative solutions, and services delivered with integrity and professionalism. Stop by Amigo Machinery in Roswell or see us online at amigo-machinery.com.
All right, welcome back to Roswell High School Baseball as we begin the bottom half of the 7th inning. We're deadlocked at 6 apiece. 9 hits for the Roswell Coyotes, 8 for Clovis, 1 error apiece. Coming up to the plate will be number 4. That will be Jacob Palomino. Palomino is 2 for 3. Is that what I have?
1 for 2.
1 for 2. So he has a base on balls?
He has a ground out, a walk, and a single on a fly ball to left.
Okay. 5 to 3 base on balls and a single to left. Got you. That's what I have too. Now.
And he's ahead 2-0 here.
Yep.
Winning run. He represents the winning run at the moment.
McIntosh still the pitcher for Clovis, as that one's going to be a bender for ball number 1. 1 ball. No, they're saying it's 2 balls, right?
3 balls.
3 balls. I'm sorry.
Ball
3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, this is taken all the way.
He swings and a miss for strike 1. Yeah. Yeah, 2-2. Okay. So I had it correct there. And that's going to be a pop-up. Let's see, it's going to be the shortstop or the third baseman. It will be the shortstop. Number 5, Javier Jimenez will grab it for the first out. It's going to be F-6. And now bringing it up to the plate will be 0-0, the pitcher, Manny Fuentes. Fuentes swings and a miss here for strike 1.
Yeah, aggressive there.
McIntosh, the pitcher, he is going to the distance. I'm curious to find out how many pitches he does have.
There we go. There we go. Get him right here.
That's going to be foul back for strike number 2.
95. That was his 95th pitch.
95th pitch for McIntosh.
That's a lot of pitches for anybody at any level.
He's going to try the bender. That's going to be in the dirt.
Yeah, good job by Manny to lay off that one.
Well, you know.
0-2. I mean, if it's not 0-2, you can lay off it.
You don't know.
Hard. Right.
Last time he called a strike in the dirt. All right, McIntosh will deliver. And Fuentes will continue to battle here. His head's coming open a little bit. He needs to track that ball a little more. Fuentes batting from the right side, facing McIntosh. McIntosh will deliver, and Fuentes swings and will go back once again.
Yeah, quality at bat here now. I believe.
Well, so far it is.
I mean, if it qualifies for an actual quality at bat, I mean, it's a quality at bat in my eyes, but I think that's the pitch count that.
Well, and that's going to be the second out as Fuentes grounds it out to the third baseman, the first baseman. So it'll be 3 unassisted for the second out. Bringing up Jack McDonald.
Yeah, up to him to try to keep the Coyotes alive here.
And we have Jack is 1 for 2 is what I have.
Indeed. Struck out swinging, doubled over the center fielder's head and walked his third time up. Did he swing?
Did he do the double fist this time? I don't know.
There's no.
There's going to be a base hit by McDonald.
Singled in the hole between third and short. Nice piece of hitting there for Jack. He's 2 for 3 with the walk. And is that Rico Lujan? Okay, so Rico Lujan will be the pinch hitter for A.B. Toscano. So it will be Rico Lujan to pitch hit for A.B. Toscano. Toscano was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, I believe.
That's correct.
So we're trying to see if Rico can get it done here. Winning run at first.
Rico Lujan batting from the right side, facing McIntosh. That's a nice swing, but swing and a miss.
Yeah, Coach Lujan putting his boy in a tough spot here. Gotta love the confidence, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So McDonald.
Rico can rip.
McDonald has a decent lead over there at first base.
Lujan is, yeah. Throw over to first. McDonald really not with a huge lead.
That's going to be ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, I think Jack has a comfortable lead over there at first base.
Well, yeah, if the steal's not on, which it shouldn't be, then you don't want to.
Well, not on this catcher here. He's done a good job, and
I think it's an appropriate lead. We'll say.
Yeah,
that.
there you go. That's probably the appropriate word. So McIntosh with the delivery, and Lujan will swing and foul it back to make the count 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
All right, the 1-2 pitch to Lujan.
And that one's going to be fouled back.
Yeah, out of play. 105 pitches for McIntosh. You got to wonder.
Yep.
What he's got left in the tank. I mean, that's a lot of pitches for anybody at any level. So.
Well, he definitely wants to get out of this inning here.
They did warm up a pitcher.
And strikes out Lujan. We're going into extra innings. The score remains 6-6.
Roswell Coyotes, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 18 pitches. Clovis will have the pitcher McIntosh, then Lopez and Rodriguez when we come back. Going to extra frames here from the launch pad. Coyote Baseball, KSVPTV.com.
Bob Reed Pest Control protects you and your home by controlling pests that invade. Bob Reed Pest Control understands the importance of safety in and around your home from unwanted pests. Protect your family's most important investment, your home, and protect your children and pets from the dangers of poisonous bugs and insects. Call Bob Reed Pest Control today and let our fully licensed pest control professionals start working for you and your family. Find us fast in names and numbers. Call 623-5344, serving all of Southeast New Mexico.
If your car breaks down, no need to cry, because there's always a pal nearby at Big O. At Big O Tires. Locally owned will get you in gear. That's because you've known us for years at Big O. Big O Tires. Don't need to sweat any extra labor. You can always trust a good neighbor at Big O. At Big O Tires. The best service is part of our code. Need a cup of sugar? We're down the road at Big O. At Big O Tires.
Hurry into your local Big O Tires now through January 29th and buy 3 tires, get 1 free on 4 select in-stock Nexen or Aspen tires with installation purchase. That's right. Buy 3, get 1 free. Big O Tires, the team you trust. Installation required, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees and shop fees extra where permitted.
All right, welcome back to Roswell High School Baseball. As we are in the top of the 8th inning, we are in extras as number 15 will be hitting for Clovis. That's going to be Nathan McIntosh, the pitcher.
7-8-9 up for Clovis. And which should mean good news for Manny Fuentes as he settles into his 2nd inning of work.
Yeah, the only bad thing about extra innings is you definitely use your pitchers, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Good bender by Fuentes.
Because you got another game to go tomorrow. Win, lose, or draw, you got to pitch somebody tomorrow.
Yeah, top of the 8th. Look at that, 6-6, 9 hits apiece, and 1 error.
Yeah, and that
apiece.
1 error apiece, yeah.
Oh,
but actually it's not. It's 2 errors on
Clovis.
2 errors on Clovis.
Yeah, that's what I thought. The last one was the error at left field.
Right.
McIntosh, the hitter now, facing Fuentes. That's going to be upstairs, but a swing and a miss for strike number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's see what Manny Fuentes can do here. As he winds up, and the bender is going to be in the dirt. Full count now for Manny Fuentes. And McIntosh is currently 1 for 3 in the ball game.
Yeah, and we talked about his fatigue. He's got to be pretty tired swinging too after throwing 100, however many pitches.
100 plus pitches right now, yeah.
See, he's at 106.
And that's going to be a strikeout. Nice pitch by Fuentes. And
did he swing? I wasn't watching.
No, it's a K, turnaround K.
Called strike?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice job, Manny. He gives a little smile to his infielders here. And then we'll bring up the 8-hole hitter, Lopez. Bernie Lopez is
1 for 1.
Yeah, singled, walked, and grounded into a fielder's choice.
Be a strike for the hitter, Bernie Lopez.
Yeah, Manny's settled in here now. I think he's putting the ball where he wants to for the most part. And getting good velocity. He's just 27 pitches in. This will be 28.
Well, I think you continue with that fastball. That's what's working with him right now.
Just misses maybe low, maybe away. 1-1 the count.
Kind of curious to find out if anybody has radars behind there. I'm kind of just.
Yeah, I really don't know the velocity on any of our pitchers. I know that we have a gun, so I'm thinking that we could probably get that information if we wanted.
We kind of need to do that anyway, just for recruiting sake anyway.
Be nice to know.
Yeah, just. Peace of mind. There's going to be a nice curveball by Fuentes.
Yeah, that's
just a change of speed there, huh?
Yeah, fooled him with the braking or the speed, one or the other, or maybe both on that one. But nice pitch.
Yeah, absolutely. So number 13 still at the plate, Bernie Lopez. And that's going to be a bleeder, possibly. Let's see if McDonald or Miramontes has it. I think that's Miramontes.
It was. So good communication again on a ball that really could have been played by either player. And it is Miramontes, the shortstop, which is usually the case on those kind of balls, I think. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
The shortstop will decide on a ball like that. I haven't wanted it. I haven't got it.
Yeah, that was
out number 2.
It was hard to see with the shadow here.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up Rodriguez, who grounded out, singled, and then grounded out again.
0 for 3, huh?
Yeah.
That's going to be a ball upstairs is what they're saying.
Yeah.
Here's Fuentes again here from the full windup as he delivers. And you're right, Kelly. He is actually settling down a little bit here. Not that he was wild.
but he's really found his groove here.
Yeah.
In his second his second inning of work here. And once again, would love to close this one out.
How's that not a strike?
Well, I don't know where it missed.
Called a strike in the dirt a while ago, but that's not a strike. Yeah. I don't get it.
Didn't miss much.
What are you guys measuring over
there? And that's a nice pitch as it's inside. The check swing is going to be a strike.
Said he went around, so.
Well, we just don't know. I mean, this might be a ball still. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's need to work on the mechanics a little bit there.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's Fuentes with the bender, and that's a nice one in the dirt.
Full count now.
Full count, huh?
So Roswell looking to go into the bottom of the 8th with a chance to win the game if they can get this last out. Fuentes been pretty good here in his 2 innings of relief. Well, I should say.
Yeah, that's going to be foul back. Rodriguez.
Doesn't have the 2 innings yet, but.
Right.
And,
this is, this is where way premature. This is only the second game of the season out of the 26, not including playoffs for the Coyotes. But right here, one of the things that you and I have talked about this many times, in the game of baseball, you could be lackadaisical at times, and you got to be really focused, especially when you're going into extras. Because if you don't, oh, where's that at?
Wow. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm over here yelling. I'm over here. I think I would have gone ahead and raised the right arm and punched him out on that. That's absolutely a strike. Gosh, darn it.
I mean, what?
Sorry, Coach.
This, I'm not going to do it.
I'm not going to do it either.
I'm going to commentate on the plays here.
Yep, absolutely. So it's going to be the top of the lineup now. Manny Gutierrez, number 3. He has hit 4 times. He's actually 1 for 3 with a walk.
He did single his last time up. That one's hit a mile in the air, but foul.
I think everybody was on their feet on that last call there. Huh? you look at Eli Lynn. He looked at him. He looks with those big old eyes like, oops, what happened there? That was should have been a called strike, but it wasn't.
He made the strike gesture and made the ball call, vocally. I don't know what the heck happened. I'm not sure he knew what was going on.
Yeah, so the Fuentes is going to step off. But going back to our comment, now really you're going to have to really stay focused here. You're in extras. It is 9:30. It's only been about 2 hours and 20 minutes in the ball game, I believe, maybe 2.5. The game time there's going to be a pass ball.
And I believe that's first pass ball of the game for Eli.
Yeah.
So now the go-ahead run at second with 2 gone.
So it looks like there's some miscommunication there. So it looks like Lynn's going to go and talk to Fuentes real quick. Yeah, so
So they get on the same page now.
Yes.
And we do have a 1-1 count to this batter. Coyotes trying to hold him off here and get a chance to win it in the bottom of the 8th. Clovis dugout fired up.
And there's going to be a strike.
Swing and a miss.
To number 3, Gutierrez.
Nice pitch down there.
1 and 2, 2 outs.
And Manny's going to go right after him here.
Had an extra inning ball game with the Rockets and El Dorado.
Yeah, second extra inning game here.
And there's going to be a 6-3 for an out.
Nice play by Cheeto on the scoop.
Oh, that was a close one, but at the middle part of the 8th inning, the score remains 6-6.
And Clovis gets no runs, no hits, no errors on 22 pitches. Only gave up the walk and the steal, or the advance on the pass ball. Coyotes will have Loya, Miramontes, Lynn up when we come back for the bottom of the 8th. Here from the launch pad, KSVPTV.com.
Even if you swing the golf club like an arthritic giant gorilla, you'll look good on the course in professional polos, shirts, and hats embroidered by Business Notions. Even add your company logo to golf balls. So don't look like a gorilla. Call Business Notions at 625-2840. Professional embroidery and screen printing, perfect for your next event and sports teams. Business Notions. Our business is making your business look good. 625-2840.
Did you know that Central Valley Electric Cooperative has a program in place to help members save on a variety of goods and services, from hotel discounts to pharmacy discounts? Ring in the new year with national and local discounts using your CVE Co-op Connections card. Print your free Co-op Connections card at www.connections.coop or download the Co-op Connections app. You can learn more about the program and discounts at www.connections.coop. If you are a business and would like to become a part of the CVE Co-op Connections card program, call Ray Lynn or Kyler at 575-746-3571.
Here we go. All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball. We're here in the bottom half of the 8th inning as we're in the top of the lineup here with Isaac Loya.
Loya's 1 for 4, but he's hit the ball hard several times. Was robbed of a extra base hit in right field.
Well, the key of the game right now and the talk of the game is number 15, McIntosh. He is actually at about 107 pitches, you say?
Yep, this is 108 right here.
108, and he's only allotted 120 or finished the inning, correct?
Well, finished the batter, not the inning.
Or finished the batter, excuse me.
Yeah, so, of course, if he
and there's going to be the winning run at first base.
Well,
and he is exhausted.
Yeah, the winning run at first base with lots of speed and lots of hitting up now with nobody gone. Yeah, and he's talking to the third baseman to come up here to play the bunt, but I'm not sure the bunt's on.
I don't think the bunt's on either. You have Ivan Miramontes right here. He is 1 for 3 right here. I don't think I would bunt. I think I would hit away.
Well, he's bunting.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
all right. A lot we know.
Here's the thing. The rule says to go ahead and lay it down, but I don't think I would. I'm a gambling man, Coach McDonald. You know who I am? I'm a gambling man.
Well, I mean, with Loya's speed at first, I'm okay with letting him hit away, but I'm also okay with bunting him. I mean, there's nobody out, and you got Eli Lynn standing on deck. So.
Well, let's see what happens. Let's see what Lujan does here. Did he make the attempt to throw to first? Okay.
So we're looking at pitch 111 here from McIntosh.
Let's see if Ivan Miramontes will be swinging away here. And there's going to be the bunt, so the bunt is good.
Good bunt. Oh, and nobody at third.
And the wheel works.
Wow, that's pretty aggressive.
That's pretty gutsy for sure.
But again, it works. So the bunt laid down nicely. So the sack bunt works as McIntosh throws to Tapia for the out. But Loya all the way around to third.
Well, the book says to bunt, and that's exactly what he did.
And so is this a stolen base here?
It's absolutely stolen base.
Okay, so I'm just making sure for.
Oh, gosh, and that's going to – he got curious there, and that might be an out, and it is. It's going to be F to 5 for the second out, and that's a guy that you really wanted to have hit a line drive is Eli Lynn. He pops up to the third base for the second out.
Yeah, maybe just a little too aggressive there. I mean, take a pitch or two. I mean, if he got one he liked, I mean.
There's an intentional walk now for Lamalley. Okay. Bringing up to the dish now is going to be number 10, Jerry Barola. This is okay.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure they're not sending Cheeto. I mean, no reason to it with 2 outs.
How many? McIntosh has 112.
You do count them?
Yeah, you do count them. So he's at 116 and 4 pitches left. And there's Jerry Barola as he swings at the curveball. So it is an automatic 4 pitches because it's an intentional walk, but it still counts as 4 pitches. So he will, let's see what happens here.
Yeah, so if Jerry can.
Oh, that might not fall this time. So we're going into extras again. That's going to be F to 4 for the third out. And, wow. That's all I can say is wow. All right, Coach. Talk to me.
No runs, no hits, no errors on 12 pitches. As they strand a runner at third base, Clovis will have Rivera Jimenez up next. When we come back, we're headed to the ninth from the launch pad, KSVPTV.com.
Eastern New Mexico University in Portales is proud to offer potential students the opportunity to attend ENMU tuition-free with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship. And now we are proud to announce the newly created Freshman Hound Housing Room Grant, which will allow students the opportunity to receive up to $3,000 per year off their housing costs when living on the ENMU campus. For more information on how ENMU is making higher education more affordable for you and your family members, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success. That's what we're about.
ENMU Roswell offers high school students the opportunity to get a head start on their college education journey into healthcare. Through the Allied Health Careers Pathway, high school learners can enroll in dual credit courses that introduce them to a wide range of careers that include emergency medical technician, paramedic, nursing, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy, medical assisting, phlebotomy, and nursing assistant. Start your healthcare career path at ENMU Roswell. Contact your high school counselor for more information.
Find your
Right. I'm working this. All right, welcome back to Coyote Baseball on KSVPTV.com as we go to the top of the ninth. Fuentes still the pitcher for the Roswell Coyotes.
42 pitches through 2 innings.
And that's going to be a ball in the dirt. The hitter is number 5, the shortstop, Javier Jimenez. I think let's see here. That's Manny Fuentes will throw the fastball. That's going to be a check swing, and that's going to be foul. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Jimenez. Yeah, and that's one thing here in the game of baseball. It's a game of life, right?
No ties.
There's no ties in baseball yet. That's going to be a curveball for a strike. There's no ties yet.
What do you mean?
Well, you never know if you run out of pitchers, what happens?
Position players pitch?
That's true. Well, you just never know what happens here in the game of baseball. Well, and that's going to be 2 balls and 2 strikes. And that's going to be upstairs for ball number 3.
So Manny going deep into the count here against Jimenez.
So let me ask you this. After this pitch, I'm kind of just looking at the future here. There's Fuentes as he throws. That's going to be hit hard to center, but Abe Toscano's there to catch it. It's going to be F8 for the first out.
Yeah, and Abe's been busy out in center field.
He has. Now tomorrow, I mean, if the Coyotes can win this ball game here, you have Ivan Miramontes tomorrow for the championship game, along with Palomino.
Or Palomino, right.
But my question is, if Ivan Miramontes goes over to the mound, are you going to put Jack McDonald at short?
If Ivan goes, I mean, it'll be between him and Palomino, but I would expect Jack to go over to short, but I don't know that for sure.
1 ball and no strikes now to the lefty, Kobe Rivera. That's going to be upstairs for ball number
2.
is Fuentes as he delivers, and that's going to be upstairs for ball 3.
And you don't want to put him on here.
Yeah, definitely don't want to put him on. There's going to be the strike. 3 balls and 1 strike now to number 12.
3 and 1?
Yes, sir. It's going to be
okay.
3 balls and 1 strike.
He's hit the ball basically up the middle, kind of shaded to left, even though he's batting from that side, and called strike 2. Nice pitch from Fuentes.
Yeah, nice pitch as he climbs the ladder. As he started out with the hitter 3-0. Now the count is full, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the hitter, Rivera.
And Rivera's 3 for 4 today. He's hit the ball well. I mean, he's got 3 singles, all kind of up the middle left.
Yep.
Full count.
And that's going to be ball 4.
Oh, hit by pitch.
Oh, they're going to okay, so it's going to be ruled as a HP, hit by pitch.
All right, well, if you're going to walk a guy, I guess you might as well.
Walk him.
No, you should never.
Well, but what I'm
never
saying.
throw at somebody.
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but that's, and I don't think that was the intent.
No,
but
he's
3 for 4.
Yeah, no, that's not a bad guy to walk at all. And now you got.
Because I thought it was actually a walk, but they're saying it's an HP.
Yeah.
So now you bring in Jimenez, Josias Jimenez, as the coach says extend, and that's going to be another HP. Uh-oh.
And that's trouble.
So you have runners now in scoring position, first and second base. You have Rivera. And now Coach Lovato is going to call a timeout and go visit with Fuentes and the infield.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's pulling him. May just be a visit. Now, you do have the runner in scoring position, but you also still have the double play. You know, as long as you don't let the runners advance on a pass ball, wild pitch, something like that. You know, this kind of helps you keep the double play alive, but we'll see. They're going to stick with Fuentes. Coach Lovato has given him his sage advice. Careful not to step on the third base line there as he heads back to the dugout.
Well, my question to you is, and I have not wrote it down yet, is how many timeouts? Is this the first official timeout for Fuentes? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they visited Bogle once, and now they've visited Fuentes once. I'll tell you what, Clovis's dugout is fired up.
Well, you have Quinn Culver. That's going to be a ball, and that's pretty close.
Ooh,
so it's going to be 1 ball and no strikes. Make it 20 now, the count. 2 balls and a donut here with only 1 out.
Well, and what you got to start to think about now with just 1 out is you certainly don't want multiple runs to come across. You know, if they do get one, you know, that's just one you have to get in the bottom of the 9th. But
and there's the bender, and that's a nice pitch and swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike with 1 out.
And good job by Eli to keep that one in front of him. Got the glove down in the dirt.
Fuentes the pitcher now as he continues. That's going to be a rocket to right field. And they're going to send the runner? No, finally they're going to say stop here as Kobe Rivera thought about it, but bases are juiced now.
Yeah, Palomino with the good arm out there and right, and he played it just right, got it to the appropriate cutoff. And
yeah, the hitter now is going to be Joe Albert. 0 for 4.
Oh, I got him 0 for 3.
I have F8, 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 and F8. But you have 0-3?
He had a sacrifice. That second one.
You had a sack. Okay, so I have this one here. So sacrifice, so 0 for 3.
Called strike, about 3 inches off the ground.
Oh, gosh. The hitter is Joe Albert. He is 0 for 3.
I mean, he's not very tall, but, I mean, you got to.
And good work behind the dish. Eli Lynn continues to work.
All right, JoJo, come on, kid. Pick your pitch.
So we have one out here. Let's see if the Coyotes can get a 2-ball here as Manny Fuentes will deliver. There's going to be a shot to the shortstop, and that one's going to be off the face of Miramontes, and they're going to have a timeout.
Yeah, he's hurt.
As that one hits the face of Ivan Miramontes.
Just funny hop, maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call a timeout. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching KSVPTV.com.
Path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico University. With degrees offered both on campus and online, ENMU has the flexibility that you're looking for, and with the New Mexico Opportunity Scholarship, New Mexico residents can now start, continue, or finish their bachelor's degree tuition-free at ENMU. For more information, visit enmu.edu. Eastern New Mexico University. Student success, that's what we're about.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
All right, we're back to Coyote baseball as there was an official timeout. It looked like Ivan Miramontes, the shortstop, was trying to get a backhand and took one to the face area. It looks like he's okay. Still in the ball game as the training unit goes out and takes a look. 2 runs do score for Clovis. Now they jump up, now lead 8-6. And I tell you, that's a tough one, man, right here.
Yeah. No,
I took one right here back in the day. Broke the cheekbone. Yeah, 2 runs, so they go up 8-6 now. So the hitter's going to be number 15, the pitcher, Nathan McIntosh. And that one's going to be
it's a wild pitch.
Yeah,
there.
this is going to be a wild pitch. Well, I can tell you that they have the best trainer in the state of New Mexico.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm hoping it maybe caught the brim of his hat or something, and
was he cut, Gilbert?
Absorbed a little
tempo,
a little of that force, because that ball was smacked.
Right here or up here? On the backhand? That's going to be foul out of place, so kind of lost focus there. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, full count.
Full count here with 1 out. You have runners in scoring position. You have second and third now, as you have Quinn Culliver and Joe Albert. The hitter is the pitcher, and that's going to be a strikeout. Not looking, 2 outs, and it's going to bring up the hitter now, Lopez. Bernie Lopez.
Yeah, Lopez 1 for 3.
That's what I have.
Singled, walked, grounded into a fielder's choice, and popped out the shortstop.
That's a nice swing and a miss for Bernie Lopez. You know, a lot of things can happen here. You were talking about McIntosh earlier. McIntosh, he is at 100 and we call it 18 pitches.
I think he's at 118.
So he has he has one batter left.
Well, unless it's one pitch at bat. Yeah.
Well, that's what I have. And so here's the thing: if I were Coach Lujan, just I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of things, a lot of ifs. So we'll see what happens here. But we're still here in the top half of the 9th inning. And there's going to be a hit to Ivan Miramontes as he delivers, and it's going to be 6-3 for the 3rd out. And it's good to see Ivan Miramontes as he had a little shot to the face area.
Yeah, it looked perfectly normal on that ball, and
he is okay. It looks like it's above the right eye, but he's going to be okay. Coach, talk to us here.
All right, 2 runs. Clovis gets 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, 29 pitches. And Roswell's going to come up with the, 6, 7, 8 hitters in Palomino, Fuentes, and Jackson McDonald, barring a pinch hitter for somebody. And we will have a new pitcher in the game when we come back.
Find your path to a greater future at Eastern New Mexico.
The 9th.
How do you make
bottom of the 9th? My goodness. All right, we'll be right back. KSVPTV.com. Did you turn it off?
Most of your land? Shaw does it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1025R compact tractor, as he does everything to make
My yard look as beautiful as I possibly can.
But the Hubbards use their 1025R because
We really are trying to create this homestead.
there are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours? Nothing runs like a Deere.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Pecans are a big deal here in Chaves County. We have some of the biggest orchards in the country, and lots of us have pecan trees in our yards. Hi, this is Jim Gill from Roswell Seed Company. Whether you have 1 pecan tree or 1,000 of them, this time of year, every pecan tree needs fertilizing. So come see us at Roswell Seed Company, and we'll get you fixed up with the right fertilizer for your pecan trees, so that next year, your nuts will be big and beautiful. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, we're back here at the launch pad. The Roswell Coyotes now trail as we begin the bottom half of the 9th inning. The score is 8-6.
Yeah, we got a new pitcher, and it's Rivera, I believe.
It is Colby Rivera. As he delivers strike number 1 to the hitter, number 4. That's going to be Jacob Palomino. Palomino is 1 for 3 in this contest.
Had a hit to left. Had a walk.
All right, Rivera, now the new pitcher, delivers, and that's going to be ball 1. So I have 1 ball, 1 strike.
All right, here's the 1-1 pitch to Palomino.
And that's going to be swing and a miss for strike 2.
Got a piece, foul ball. Foul ball, got a piece. And they're going to let the catcher and the pitcher have a little conversation. There's that ball, I believe, got to the catcher's mask.
Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. That little white pearl, man, I tell you, it can do some damage to you. If indeed it is a pearl, it's still just a. There's the pitch, and that's going to be a strikeout.
Yeah, Rivera's got some velocity there, and that's
Palomino, right?
Yeah, Palomino strikes out swinging, and looks like Rivera has kind of a odd release point.
Yes, I was just thinking. You know, who kind of reminds me. I'm a Dodger fan, as you know, and you're a Met fan. You played for the Mets and for the Dodgers. You remember the last name of Orozco?
Oh, absolutely.
Left-hander, though. Kind of reminds me of him.
Called strike to Fuentes there. Yeah, Orozco. You don't have to ask a real Mets fan if they know who Jesse Orozco is. I mean,
well,
86 got the last out.
I was wondering if you remember his first name.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're a true Met.
Jesse Orozco played some ridiculous amount of seasons in the Major League Baseball for about half dozen teams.
Yep, sure has.
He was a good one.
A lot of fun to watch, and he kind of reminds me.
Yeah, that release, that's a Jesse Orozco.
Oh, look at that bender.
Oh, man,
that's going to be out number 2.
Absolutely fooled him, and it's going to be up to Jack McDonald to keep the game alive for the Coyotes. Jack 2 for 3 on the day to go with a walk. Struck out his first time up, but has been pretty good since then.
Yeah, it's going to be a strike. Called strike it is. He's ready to go eat some.
I'm biased, but that was up.
Sandwiches there. That was up. There's no way of fans or buts about that. All right, so Jesse Orozco, the pitcher. Kobe Rivera, that's going to be a bender for ball 1.
All right, good eye. 2 pitches in a row for Jack, but it is 1-1.
Trying to see if Coach Alvarado here gave me an updated roster, but I have it here. Good. So that's going to be ball 2.
So Jack just trying to figure out a way to get on the base pass and get to what might be A.B. Toscano. Called strike there, 2-2. Down to their last strike are the Coyotes.
And there's the pitch, and that's going to be a ball downstairs. And that's a ball, but
you never know tonight.
Not exactly.
All right, full count, payoff pitch. Clovis can win it right here.
And there's going to be a ball hits the right field. That will be out of play.
Yeah, up over the netting in the right field, foul territory. Jack's on it, maybe a little late, but.
Yeah. All right, McDonald, the hitter. There's the pitch and continues to fight.
Fights another one off.
Coach has a nice swing.
Thank you. Taught him everything he knows.
I thought you did. I'm almost certain of that.
Well, let me put it this way. I taught him everything I know. That ain't much.
No, good kid, man. Good ball player.
I'll tell you what, I think, I'm not sure, but I think this is 5 quality at-bats for him after 3 last night. So I'm proud of him for the way he's played here.
You know who he reminds me of?
I don't.
That Albuquerque native from Albuquerque Academy that plays for the Astros.
Bregman?
And that's just the way he stands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar stance.
Alex
there.
Bregman. Oh! And got Jack McDonald on the curveball. And that's going to be the ball game as this is going to be Kobe Rivera does his job in relief. Actually, he will get the win. I'm almost certain of that, but we'll give you the opportunity to talk about the stats, and we'll get this closed out here in just a moment. But Clovis wins the ball game. Are you ready to rock and roll?
I am.
Okay.
All right, so Roswell gets 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Clovis 8 runs on 11 hits with 2 errors. Clovis hitting multiple hits for Rivera, who finished the game off on the mound. He was also 3 for 4 at the plate. He's definitely the hero for Clovis tonight. Jimenez, the catcher, 2 for 4, and no one else with more than 1 of those 11 hits. 7 RBI, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts for Clovis. Pitching for Clovis, it was the marathon performance by McIntosh, who went 8 innings, gave up 6 runs, only 2 of them earned. 4 walks, 6 strikeouts on 118 pitches, but it was Rivera coming in for the last, and 3 strikeouts in 1 inning, and that's how you close out a ball game. Hitting for the Coyotes, Jack McDonald 2 for 4. Also had the 2 strikeouts. No one else with more than 1 hit, and no one else with, Barola had 3 RBI on the 1 for 5. So no one else for more than 1 hit or more than 1 RBI. Pitching for Roswell, it was Isaac Loya getting the start and went 4. Gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. Luke Bogle came in for 2 innings, gave up just 1 hit, but 2 runs. Both of those earned due to the 3 walks. Manny Fuentes came in and pitched 3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned, 1 walk and 3 strikeouts. Wild pitches, Bogle with 3, Fuentes with 2. Bogle hit 1 batter, Fuentes hit 2 batters, both of those there in the last frame. And that's enough.
All right.
That's enough stats.
That's enough stats for the game. So, okay, let's do this. Let's just, we're going to get ready to close this out. But real quick, Clovis Wildcats will advance to the championship game tomorrow night at 7 p.m. against the Goddard Rockets. Roswell High School will be playing tomorrow at 4 p.m. They'll be playing El Dorado. And that game, that is correct, that will be played at 4.
Are they playing El Dorado? They play Burgess.
Burgess, I beg your pardon.
Yes, they play Burgess.
So Roswell will be playing El Paso Burgess at 4 p.m. That is correct. So let's close this out. Hart Sandwell, Kelly McDonald on KSVP. We're going to have a long day tomorrow as well. Safe travels back to Clovis. We're going to close it out. Have a good night, guys. It's always great to be a Coyote. See you next time.